Good. Hit the paranormal. Just come on to chit chat. It's cold outside, so can't go out and do anything. But I'm here to chit chat with y'all. Get more people coming in. Please like and share. I am so good. How are you? Yeah, it's cold here too. But let's go up to the 60s or something coming up soon here. So if we get out and go investigate somewhere. 32 here now. I'm not really for sure what it is here yet right now. I just know it's cold. I'll find out right now. $29 here right now. Tomorrow's going to 32. Sunday 54. Monday 62. Tuesday 62. So maybe Sunday I'll get out and do an investigation somewhere. So yeah. So how was your day? Where are you from, Adrian? What's up, George? How are you, buddy? Wow. Yeah, we haven't went out of power yet. Um, we did buy a generator just in case. So what's up, Corey? Try to post the link again. Who's having technical difficulties? You? Not me. I hear you, brother. Trying to enjoy my Friday, but it's cold outside. See if we get more than 5 people in today. Hey. So what's up, everybody? What's good with everybody? Yeah, it's 29 degrees right now in Cincinnati. So yeah, it's cold. But Sunday's going up to 50 something. So that'll be good. Get out, get something done. Yeah, it's freezing. Oop, turn it down. Drop the link for anybody that wants to come up. So windy here too. I don't know how it is at the wind out or is it south side? I ain't been outside. Just wait to see if anybody will come in. Because we got 4 people. What's up, David? As y'all can see, I am almost to my 4,000 watch hours to be able to get. All right, George, thank you for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it. You have a good weekend also. What's up, Second Star? What's up, Matt, brother? So I am currently sitting at 3,008.7 watch hours. So I'm getting close to my 4,000, guys.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet. Sweet.
Can't see you now, and I can see you.
What's happening, bro?
Same old, same old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's
Actually,
up,
I
Second
can't.
Star?
Who else is there?
Uh,
I can't see him.
right. What, the chat? Ain't nobody else on panel. It's just me and you. What's up, Billy? What's up, Matt? We got David in. We got the Hawk. We got Adrian. We got Second Star. We got the Bud Files. I think he froze up. Okay, move so we can see. Can you hear me? Corey.
Yeah.
Corey. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to drop the link down.
I'm just hearing an echo.
I don't hear it. There's a link for anybody else who wants to come up. I'm allowed to have 6 people. So if you want to come up, feel free. Still got echo? Yeah. Gotcha, buddy. Come on, everybody. Feel free. Don't be scared. Come on up. Let's chit chat. I understand if you're at work and you can't come up, so I understand. But if you're not, come on up. Come and say hey. It's okay, Corey. Come back up whenever you figure it out. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. I promise.
Hey,
You there?
you there?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah. I think I figured out what the problem is.
What?
I had you pulled up on YouTube on another window.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hearing an echo.
Hey,
What's
Hensley.
up, David?
Not too much.
Hello, David. Hello.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, not too much here. Another quiet night.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's cold out here to go out and do anything.
Yeah, our weather's crazy. It was like in the 40s today, but
It's
it was
cold as
windy.
balls.
Yeah, it was
Your-
34 degrees
Yeah.
here today. Now it's 29.
Yeah, when it was like 45 degrees last night. I opened up my windows for a little bit. That was nice.
Yeah, but Sunday it's going up to 54 degrees.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to warm up here too over the weekend.
So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out and try to get an investigation in on Sunday somewhere.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
It's all right, Billy. Everybody's having internet issues.
I think everybody's having bad internet.
Mhm.
Mine's
Yeah.
working. Mine's working pretty good.
Yeah, somehow, some way.
Yeah, mine's working. All right.
Yeah. I was noticing. It was like last night. I was watching an episode of Star Wars, man, and I was surprised. I've got satellite internet here at the house, and like I was noticing that the episode was playing just smooth. Like I didn't have no issues with it. It didn't buffer, nothing like that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I got Cincinnati Bell fiber optics. I am ready for another investigation. Me too, Billy. Me too.
Get this thing off.
I want to go to a location investigate, but nobody won't get back to me, so I'm gonna have to go find somewhere to go.
Yeah, right.
Sucks. What's up, AAP? How are you, brother?
Hey, what's up, AAP?
Believe me, I'm getting cabin fever.
What's up? What is up to everyone in the chat?
Can you see them?
I mean, that's how I feel most days. Just get cabin fever.
Yeah, man. Like when it's warm. Past week here, when it was warm out, it's pouring down raining, so I can't go do nothing. And then when it's not raining, it's freezing cold.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, same here.
It sucks.
Yeah, it rained last night for a little while.
Yeah, it was raining bad yesterday. We had basement flooding and everything.
I can't say that I've had a basement flooded. Knock on wood.
It's pretty bad here. Well, I mean, we had all that snow, and then on top of that, we just had a rainstorm yesterday. So with the snow melting in the rainstorm,
Yeah,
it's
same here.
just leaking. And who knows how old this foundation is on
Like
this house?
I couldn't understand how we went. Yeah, who knows? Like, I can't understand how we went from like 65 degrees sub-zero.
Hey, look what shirt I'm wearing.
I mean, I can't understand that.
Corey, look at my shirt.
Yeah. Everybody go buy you one. Yeah. Hell yeah. Everybody go buy one.
Just
Get
chilling. I just
one.
got home from the Mexican restaurant. How are y'all? Bored, stuck in the house,
Good.
cabin
We're good.
fever, going crazy. I am talking to the director of the White Museum I guard to see if I can do an investigation. That would be awesome, Matt.
Oh, lovely. We have a wind advisory in effect till Sunday. So, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm really going to go out and do a investigation. With a wind like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like Sunday here is gonna be 54.
Definitely go out and do.
Sunday's gonna be 54 here. Monday's gonna be 62. Tuesday's gonna be 62, and then Wednesday I think it goes back to cold. I'm trying to still get a hold of the Cincinnati Music Hall so I can get in that fucking place. But yeah, Matt, that would be awesome to get in there.
With a high of 39
Sorry.
and a low of
Golly, my computer's doing all kinds of crap.
Oh, lovely. We're having.
I was having problems just getting on here.
Okay, who's sending us snow? Yeah, we're getting snow showers tomorrow.
What?
Yep, 25 degrees with snow.
We had some snow this morning. Here.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
But it's cold. It was cold. It's cold as hell outside. Yeah, our 10-day forecast would be tomorrow partly cloudy, 32 degrees. Sunday, sunny, 54. Monday, mostly cloudy, 62. Tuesday, rain, 62. Wednesday, 43. Thursday, 42. Friday, 40.
Yeah, right now it's 41 degrees out. I'm like, okay.
No, right now it's 29 here.
But tomorrow,
yeah,
wind advisory plus snow showers. Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there goes our weekend.
Yeah, sure. We'll take it.
I guess I'm gonna go find somewhere to go.
I'm just gonna wear shorts.
All right, Billy. Bro, I'm sorry I have to get down. All I'm getting is Circle of Death.
Okay, Hawk.
All right, Hawk. I love you too, brother. So yeah, Sunday I guess I'm gonna go out and try to find somewhere to go. Even if it's a cemetery, gotta do something. Maybe go back to one of the haunted ones I've been to before. I just hate going back to the same place over and over. Maybe I'll go look for the frog man.
Frog man. I was watching Mountain Monsters earlier.
I was watching that what was it, yesterday or the day before? He's looking for the
Yeah. If y'all haven't heard of Mountain Monsters,
who the hell are they looking for? I forgot the name of it. The Grapplin monster or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. If y'all haven't heard of the Mountain Monsters, y'all need to go watch them. Me and the wife met him like years ago up at the Mothman Festival, and every one of those guys are down to earth, 100% true guys. They were completely awesome people. We love watching them.
Anybody else would like to come up? I just dropped the link. Just don't come up if you're a troll. Cause
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, no, we don't do that around here.
no trolls.
I tell you what, we'll just fry them up right here on live chat. Oh my God,
So did you get any new equipment? Anybody?
dang computer.
Anybody get any new equipment?
Did I? Oh, jeez, I don't know. I don't think so.
I know I have it. Corey, did you get any new equipment?
Yes, but I can't show it to you.
Well, that's
It's top
bullshit.
secret. I know. The reason why is because we're going to be doing a video on it.
Oh,
We can't spoil a surprise. So that's why we say, please. That's why I say, please. Yeah, please subscribe to our channel. It's the Other Side Investigators, because this one we got was a lot of money. So yeah, if yeah, we've already got it in the mail. We tested it out. It's very, very. I'm going to say that.
hot
But
damn, top
as
secret.
far as what it does, I can't say. Yeah, we're definitely going to be. That's going to be those. It's a essential on every investigation.
So did y'all see my thumbnail for this live stream?
Hello. What happened, everybody?
I can hear you. You froze. Corey, you froze. I can hear you, but you froze. Bye, squirrel.
Uh-oh.
We losing him.
Yep.
He going bye-bye.
Yep. There. What?
There he goes. Bye.
Oh, we lost
Anybody-
Squirrel.
We lost Squirrel. Anybody have any questions for anybody? Anybody want to know anything?
Yeah, I was just checking to see if we did get any new equipment. The only one new thing we got is a CB radio to play with. What we're going to do with it, I don't know.
The only thing new I got is my vest, my paranormal vest to carry equipment around. See if this works again.
Hello.
There he is.
Sorry, I'm in the way. I'm looking for
So,
a
I was
specific
saying-
notepad.
oh,
Yeah, just having some problems.
I was gonna say, oh, his hair changed.
Yeah, right.
I need to get my notepad. Oh shit, I got light.
No, you didn't.
Like he's got
You're fine.
got two heads now.
You're good.
I need to get more.
I do not have no haunted dolls, no.
Yes, I do.
Squirrel-
Yes.
Squirrel does.
No, like my wife is doing some research.
I got a
She's
haunted.
doing
house.
research into another location we're going to.
Well, y'all get to go on a lot of locations.
I'm not sure
I
if
haven't
it's a
gone nowhere.
house. It's a well, man, you need, like I tell you all the time, get your butt down here. I don't care if you have to walk or take
That's
a
a long
bus.
ass walk.
Just come down here.
Well, let's see. Taking a bus costs money. Driving my car, it probably won't make it. And I'm too fat. And I'm too fat to walk.
I mean, you're not. Well, I mean, it is. I mean, we'll come and get you. I mean, that's what
Hey,
I'm saying.
Gloria.
I mean, if you break down somewhere, we'll come and get you.
Humans seem signature
Hello.
of ghost on the
How is everyone?
priority of peripheral vision. We perceive 1% of
Hold
visible
on.
light spectrum.
True. Absolutely.
I will be right back.
After these messages, I agree with that 100%, Gloria. And welcome to the channel. I don't know if I've seen you before. She comes
Yeah.
late.
Yeah. See, I've got a haunted lava lamp and at least 2 or 3 haunted dolls. There's one that I still have to do a necrophonic session with. I don't know, I'm just taking my time with it.
I don't have no dolls, so am I scared to have them? I'm not really. I just never found one, and I don't want to go out and buy one off like the dark web because you never know what the hell you're gonna get.
Well, you just got to get Vale to help you out.
Yeah.
She'll find one for you.
Well, she's got William, and I don't want William. William creeps me out.
William did at first, but with me, I kind of got used to him.
His head turning freaks me out.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But I swear I have one that
Okay, I'm back.
does about the same thing as William does.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, pretty close.
Oh,
She's the one I still have to check out.
the only kind of dolls I got here are my son's Funko Pops. And
Yeah,
I don't think any of them are haunted.
you never know.
Hold on.
I mean, you never know. Like this one's kind of creepy.
Talking about haunted dolls.
Huh?
It's called Captain America Street Art.
Be careful that
I am.
you drop her.
I'm not gonna drop her. She ain't gonna drop her.
But I got a shadow man that lives in my house.
Yeah, yep, I got one of those too.
And I'm sure I got a few other
So
spirits running around my house.
Oh yeah, there's something with that one. Yeah, I can see that.
yeah. This is Eleanor, everyone.
Hey, Eleanor.
Say hi.
Hi,
This is
Eleanor.
this she is one of our haunted dolls. We have 3, and this is one of them. She's a very nice doll. She actually really is. She's actually very protective of the kids and all of us. She loves to be held, obviously, but y'all was talking about haunted dolls, and I was like, yeah, what a perfect way to show her.
Yeah, she's got some energy. I can see that.
So she
Whoa.
loves to. Yeah, she is.
Wow.
She is 100% legit. So yeah, she really is. Yeah,
Oh, hey, Terry.
yeah. This
Hey,
is
Terry,
her
long time.
outfit. What's up,
Nice.
Terry? But this is. Yeah, we actually adopted her from another family. They said that they couldn't take care of her anymore, so they reached out to my wife, Dawn, and well, here we are. So she's been with the family here for about, I'm gonna say about a year now, year and a half or so, and she's been just fine. Our other haunted doll, Mara, that we know of, she actually turns. She likes to move. She moves like She likes to turn and move around 180 degrees.
Yes.
Because one day we had Mara in one of like the stand that they put them in, and we left to go to Walmart. Right, she was facing toward the living room, and when we left to go to Walmart, we come back. Mara was actually turned 180 degrees and facing toward the wall.
Huh.
Now, mind you, my kids won't touch our dolls at all. So, yeah,
Nope, nope.
yeah, there's, I mean, yeah, but I think it was because we didn't have another haunted doll in the house. And ever since then, we keep them up on we've got a little shelf that we keep them on to kind of, so that they can look and view and everything. And they don't move at all now. So I think that's what it was really.
Probably. Terry said, "I'll burn it."
No, no, don't, no, no, no. It's actually, I mean, not all, you know, contrary to a lot of popular belief, I think a lot of haunted dolls are kind of misconceived, and I'm really open to that because the spirits that inhabit them a lot of them are just inhabited by regular spirits like you and me.
Oh yeah,
They
pretty
just
much.
want to be somewhere that they can be taken care of, and that's all I think about it. You know, it's all about how you approach it.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
A haunting.
What do you watch?
I'm watching A haunting. That's all I watch.
A
Is
haunting.
paranormal shows.
Okay.
Yeah, all I watch is paranormal
So-
shows. Just give me a paranormal channel and I'm good.
Right.
I'll still
Yeah.
burn it.
Yeah.
But you still burn it. Well, we love her, so she ain't gonna do nothing. So I won't. Now if it does something to hurt the kids or anything like that, yeah, I might do it. But no.
I'm gonna try to get a new car by mid spring so I can get out and get some shit done this summer.
Hell yeah, man. You need to.
Probably sell mine for like $1,000 or something. Put it down on payment on a car. How you been, Terry? How you been, Matt? Been a long time I still see there, Matt. Terry, I am sending your shirt out Saturday because I lost my bet at the Super Bowl. You won, so I'm sending your shirt out Saturday. I got you, girl. I'm good. 8 days, no pot. Awesome. It's been
Heck yeah.
20 something years since I smoked pot. I want to say
Ganja.
Albans.
The ganja.
I want to go to St. Albans.
You need to, man. We can hook you up.
Yeah, but I could go.
You
if,
call my wife, she'll hook you up, bro. I'm
I could
serious.
go if I could get it on a Saturday. Because then I could just get my buddy Curtis to come with me. But he can only go on investigations on Saturdays because he works on Monday. So he can't do a Sunday investigation.
We are going to be doing a 36-hour lockdown at the Octagon Mansion in Withville, Virginia. You ought to look it up. because it's actually been featured on. It's actually been featured on Ghost Asylum. The
I've seen
Tennessee
it.
Ray Chasers have been there. Yeah, yeah. So we managed to and the thing is, this is the hilarious part. I've known Withfield all my life, and yet I had no clue that it was it was a haunted house. No clue. No clue at
Terry,
all.
Terry, this is your package. It's going out Saturday.
Where's mine at?
I lost a bet. She's a
You
Rams
lost a
fan.
bet. Oh my god.
Yeah, she's a Rams fan, and I'm a Bengals
Oh,
fan. And I told her we was gonna win the Super Bowl. And I said
oh,
if I did not win, I was
oh
gonna
no.
mail her a Hensley Paranormal shirt. So I lost.
Oh, okay.
I lost, so it's going out in the mail Saturday.
Okay.
It was a
Yeah,
good
that was
Hey,
game.
such a
at least you're
that
not
was
wearing a
such a
Rams
close
jersey.
game.
Yes,
Mhm.
it was a good game. I mean, I'm not taking it away from neither team.
At least, right.
But
At least you're
I'm a
not
man of my
having to
word.
wear a Rams jersey.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what the bet would have been, I would have went out and got one and work. I mean, hey, Vegas Paranormal.
Oh god.
Oh, hey, Vegas.
What's up, Vegas?
I made some.
You know it would have
I
been
took
bad
some.
if you had to wear that.
Hey, see, y'all understand? I don't mind wearing the
I'm sorry.
Rams
Go ahead.
as long as they Pittsburgh, the Steelers. I'll wear the Rams. I'll wear any other ones. Just don't make me wear Pittsburgh Steelers. I can't do the Pittsburgh.
Well,
You see the pillows I made out of my old jerseys? I cut up.
yes,
I cut up some
those
of my
are
old Bengals
rocking.
and made up pillows. They come out pretty nice. Like I really like them.
Yeah, I do too. Those are awesome.
Hey, our quarterback is the shit. He's got the flyest clothes ever. That's why they call him Joe.
Oh yeah, the swag. I mean,
Call
the
him
swag,
Joe.
bro. The swag.
See here,
I mean, the swag.
here's one of my pillows I made out of one of my jerseys. Andy Dalton. Nope.
Hell yeah.
That's the back of it.
All I seen was Bengals helmet.
That's the back of it, and then that's the front.
Yes.
So I made two pillows.
So cool.
One made out of the front of the jersey, and then one made out of the back. And then there's another one.
Yes. So cool.
I mean, it's like the jerseys don't fit me no more. I don't want to throw them away. So I'm like, what can I do with it? And I look, and I got this big old box of stuffing for pillows. It's like, I'm about to cut them bitches and make pillows. And
There you go.
they're
I mean,
really
creative
nice.
thinking, you know.
Yeah. Thank you, Terry.
I mean, yes, they are nice. I like thems a lot. I mean, I'm wearing orange, so.
I'm wearing the other side investigator shirt.
Yeah, all mine are getting washed.
Take a look at the locker room floor, and then his suit. It cracks me up. I mean, it was like made me laugh too, but he's a damn good quarterback. I'll tell you that. You know, we had Jamar Chase come to one of our Raising Cane's in our area and was passing out food to people in the drive-thru. Can we drop down to one person?
Uh-oh.
There ain't no way.
Oh shit. No.
There ain't no way. I think my couch is going to mess up. I want a pillow. You don't like the Bengals? I'm not going out and buying $100-something jerseys to make pillows.
Yeah, right.
unless you want to pay $200 for a pillow, then we can talk. But
Hey, there you go.
I'm not paying $175 for a jersey just to cut it up and make a pillow. Yeah, he's a good quarterback. Hopefully, it won't take us 31 years to get back to the Super Bowl again. Damn, but that's $175. That's a lot of money to cut up. These jerseys I've had for years, and I got big, and neither one of the people on these jerseys even play for the Bengals anymore. And like I said, I didn't want to just throw them away.
Uh-oh, there's no squirrel again.
There's no squirrel again.
Got blown away by the wind.
I don't think he likes us.
All right.
He keeps leaving.
Yep.
Yeah, it has to be an NFL. Correct. Like I said, them was authentic NFL jerseys. See, we still got the NFL logo right there on the pillow. Yeah, bye, squirrel. And he leaves now.
Up right out again.
You know when he leaves because his little circle stops.
Yep, it stopped and
Yeah, then he dropped. I mean, if you have any old jerseys you want to send to me, I can cut up and make a pillow and I can send it back to you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thrift store here's got a lot of Savage Squad Exploring. What's up? Where's the scariest place you've been? We too ghost hunt abandoned and scary places. I don't think I've really actually been to a scary place. I mean, I don't get scared at too many places. I think the most active place I've been to would be Fairfield County Infirmary. Would be my number one. Number two would be West Virginia State Penitentiary. And number three would be Bobby Mackey's. Well, I mean, Terry, we're not going to talk about my mind because that's always scary.
yeah, right.
But that's my three top scariest places or active places I've been to.
I know. I haven't found any real scary places around here yet. I found plenty of active places, but nothing really scary.
We got a place here called Sedansville Rectory. They are talking about they closed it down and stopped doing investigations there, but I heard they're talking about reopening it back up. $20 to do what, Terry?
Let me see.
Yeah,
If I had to,
I don't know. I don't know about that. Hensley's been to Bobby Mackey's how many times?
12.
Yeah, 12 times.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna. Not, the last time I was there, it did really affect me bigger than shit though. Like it kicked my depression up the sky high. But that's also because I was stupid enough to get inside the well.
Yeah.
I'm in Indianapolis, and I'm not too. Oh yeah, not too terribly far. Hey, Score, I'm Goose Wayne.
What's up? How are you? Good to
But
meet
yeah,
you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Bobby Mackey's is it's a good place. Like, I mean, it's a lot of activities. I don't know what kind of pillow you want.
Yeah.
I mean, the only jerseys we're getting at the thrift store right here is Bengals. You don't like the Bengals? I mean, I can see if I can find a cheap Rams jersey for you and make a pillow. Let me see what I can do, Terry. See if I can find one. So,
I think y'all was talking about.
Well, Savage Squad asked, what is the most scariest place you've ever been to? Hey, Bale.
Oh, hey, Bill.
But Savage
I
Squad, you're not
think
too far
I
from me.
think the top places I've been to.
Is we're waiting on your response.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I keep every time I try to talk, it seems like I'm interrupting somebody, and I don't like doing that. Sorry. No, like some of the most scariest places I think I've been to. Uh, my the top two. Well, the top one I think would have to be St. Albans because there's just so much activity there. I mean, the last time we were there, before the investigation even started, we were hearing full on conversations come through the vents down in the bottom part of the building. And what was interesting is like this is when the tour guide was showing us around, and like he even radioed the security guard on there, and they weren't talking at all to anybody. So I mean that goes to show you how active that place is. And then the second one probably would have to be Fairfield. No, no. I think the scariest one I think after that would be Twin City Opera House that we went to because
I
by
think
the end of
Fairfield was
that.
worse. I thought Fairfield was worse than that. Thank you, Vale. I appreciate it.
After well,
And thank
yeah,
you,
I
Savage. I
think
appreciate
so,
that
but
too.
I agree. But the energies that I felt at both of those places were quite a bit, were just a little bit crazy. Like both of those, their energies was way up here
Yeah, I agree with that. I
versus
mean,
like some of
they
the
both was
places are
crazy.
kind of like here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
But
mean, it's like I don't know. They're all unique. I guess they all have to be kind of up here. Uh, Twin City and Fairfield, they're probably running up there.
yeah, see what gets me about Twin City, or not Twin City, but Fairfield, is what happened to Boots, and then what happened immediately after that.
Right.
What's
Yeah.
up, Jax?
Yeah.
Oh,
How's
hey,
it
Jack.
going?
What's
Hello.
up, Jax?
How you doing?
Good.
We're
All
good.
right.
We're
How are you?
good.
I'm doing all right. I was just researching a bunch of places out here. Fort Independence and Fort Rodman. They are literally forts from the 1800s, 1700s that are still standing.
Nice.
Cool.
I bet
Very
they
cool.
are active as hell.
Oh yeah. I know that Fort Rodman used to do paranormal investigations there, but I'm not sure as of today. I know they have been like up to like 6 years ago. They do have bunkers that you can walk through. Some of them are closed because it's so deteriorated that the ceiling, well, the ground was actually falling in on itself, so you can't get in there anymore.
Wow.
That's
Scary now.
crazy.
Hey, Terry Charms. I mean, plus we got
I
the
mean,
Conjuring house up here, and you got the
Yeah, I
Lizzie
want to go
Borden
there.
house. I mean,
mhm.
Lizzie Borden's to spend the whole entire weekend. They want like $4,000 for it.
Yeah, that's expensive.
But
Let
you
me-
can actually
Wait, that's at
stay
the
at the
Conjuring
house.
Well,
No,
I was about
that's
to
Lizzie
say,
Borden.
but you could actually stay all night
Yeah.
there for the weekend.
Right. Phew, God.
Bruce wants to do the Valencia axe murder
Yeah,
house.
You know, I've always felt like there was a connection between Valeska Axe Murder House and Lizzie Borden's house.
I heard that too.
And I dug into it.
Yeah.
Her cousin, I forget what his name was, but I can look it up again. Her cousin was around at the time of both murders at both, states.
Oh, for real? Oh,
So could it actually be him
her cousin?
that did this? Possibly. I don't know.
Wow, that's pretty true. That's what a coincidence. Meatwad is in Richmond, which is not far from there at all. What is Meatwad? Squirrels leave us again. That boy cannot stay up. He's from Richmond, Indiana. Why Terry Charms? What? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I wish I was only 115 pounds.
Yeah, right.
I think asylums are most haunted. I mean, I guess a lot of shit happened at asylums, but I don't know if they're most haunted. I mean, they're really
Well,
active.
yeah. Asylums, prisons, morgues, to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I actually find? I find because I've been to a lot of big places, and I find like the private investigations at the residences and businesses are the most haunted.
Yeah, because you got to realize all these big places, a lot of people go there all the time, and then these small places nobody knows about, hardly anybody goes there. So
Oh, yeah.
we caught a scream in a mental asylum here in Indiana. Who said something about a tunnel?
Terry did.
No, somebody said there's a haunted tunnel where they live at. They want to go check out. Hey, I'm 47 and I ain't crawling through no tunnels. I tried to crawl through the tunnel that leads to Lincoln River by Bobby Mackey's, and it did not turn out very well for me.
No,
I remember that one.
I had a hard time crawling through there.
Yeah. Tunnelton, Indiana has a haunted tunnel we did. Oh, nice. I saw Hatman at my friend's house.
Mm.
Yeah, that ain't good. Squirrel keeps buffering.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot of tunnel systems under the city of New Haven here in Connecticut. But only Yale seems to have access to them, or part of Yale does, like the Skull and Bones.
We have a old subway system here that's supposed to be on it, but you can't get into it.
Mm.
I mean, people's got into it, but I don't know if my big butt could get into it because you have to climb up walls and climb through windows, and
Yeah,
I'm too big for all that. I might make it in, but might never make it back out of the tunnel. I'll be hot that next. I get on, and the internet kicks me off. Yeah, it's okay, Corey.
A lot of people are having problems with internet lately.
Yeah, I'm in the hills of West Virginia. There's tunnels everywhere, LOL. Man, see, everybody keeps talking about West Virginia, and I'm like, damn, man, I really need to move to West Virginia. Shit, Sandwich, we all need adventures in our life. Everybody's cooped in houses.
hmm yeah. I'm just waiting for the weather to warm up here. It's cold,
Right?
too cold.
It was nice last night, yesterday.
It was nice here yesterday.
Yeah, it was around the 40s here.
Yeah, we
Really?
had the window. We had the windows and everything open here, and then today it's 29 degrees.
Yeah, tomorrow it's supposed to go down to the 20s. Snow showers and the severe wind advisory till Sunday.
Wow. Terry Charm, they have the Devil's Gate where Aleister Crowley did rituals.
Mm.
Awesome. I don't know if I know if that's the right person or not, but wasn't he somewhere close to where Manson used to stay? Aleister Crowley? Or no, that was a cult leader thing.
Aleister Crowley is the one that what's his name? Jimmy Page bought his house.
Oh. There's a whole underground system in LA. Man, LA's got a lot of shit. I bet Chicago's got a lot of underground tunnels.
I know Boston does. It's probably all has to do with the Underground Railroad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm sure Cincinnati's got an underground tunnel somewhere. I got a fire going in. It's in the 30s here up in the mountains. There's a lot of stuff here. Asylum in West End, mummies from the asylum in the Philippines, haunted prisons. Yeah, we did a Moundsville Penitentiary.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get back there. I'd love to go back.
I want to too.
Squirrel.
I feel like I didn't. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get to do everything at Mountainville when we went there.
Right?
Are you staying this time?
Yes. My God. My computer, bro. Oh my God. My damn. I don't know what it is. I think it. I don't know. Like my computer's just having so bad technical difficulties right now. So I'm just like, screw it. I'm getting on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how you guys was talking about West Virginia because I was overhearing you. What that I personally believe in 110%. I live like not even 3 miles from the West Virginia border, and there is so much that needs to be discovered in West Virginia. I think it's one of those states that's often overlooked because of where it's so many mountains and terrain and stuff like that. But some of the places that we go to in West Virginia, it's unbelievable. I mean, West Virginia Penitentiary for one. You know, me and Bobby, we both know that both those two places there, West Virginia Penitentiary is so just massive. Like you're just gonna have to, you're literally gonna have to take a whole week just to investigate it.
Yeah, Jax was there when I went. Jax went to Moundsville when I went.
Sweet, that's awesome. I'm glad you got to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, but like Bobby just said, you know, there's a lot of places that we didn't get to go, you know, so.
Right. Yeah. And we've been kind of trying to branch off, especially like when weather permits. We've been trying to like branch off and start doing some like investigations in the woods at some of these places. Like, you know, if we can find some like abandoned houses or something like that. We've been trying to look for abandoned places that have yet been discovered.
Yeah.
For that, you know, like such as like I know for one we're planning on going up to New York sometime because we found an abandoned ski resort up there that's like an hour away from New York City, or hour, 2 hours, so to speak. So we're trying to make a weekend out of that.
I mean, there's places in Tennessee that need to be investigated too.
Oh yeah, everywhere. I mean, I guess no matter what state, I think that is it's the tricky part, but also the best part about paranormal investigating because there's so many new places that we don't know yet, and we could definitely branch off from that.
Yeah, I want to, like I said, I want to go down to where Jax is because I want to go. I want to do the Conjuring House. Some of the videos that he's got, places out where he is, I would love to check out.
I definitely thank you.
I don't know who that Bob Pagan is, but I blocked him.
Where do you reside, Jax?
45 minutes south of Boston.
Oh, that's cool. That is rocking.
You need
I've
to see
always.
Trans-Allegheny. Oh, I'd love to go to Trans-Allegheny, but I heard they're expensive as hell, though.
I would love to go there too.
I would love to go to Trans-Allegheny.
I am actually right in the heart of what you would call the Bridgewater Triangle. It's like cool. 200 square miles of nothing but paranormal activity. You name it, it's got it. Ghosts, UFOs, Bigfoot. Yeah, it's all here.
Nice, Terry. Yeah, if I can get enough people to go do Trans-Allegheny, and I'd love to book it. For sure. I'm out there to look into that and see how much it is. I know it's expensive. I mean, it can't be no more than Moundsville. Moundsville was like, what, $1,500?
Yeah, it was expensive. It was up there. You know, I want to ask, is Boston real active as far as paranormal activity? I've always wondered that question, you know.
Actually, yeah, it is. This whole area. I mean, you forget now. This is like I live 20 minutes away, literally, from Plymouth, Massachusetts, which is America's hometown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
talking 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
So like when Vale was here, I mean, we went down to Plymouth, and she actually, because she's a psychic medium, the best that I've ever seen. But when she was here, she was telling me she could actually see the pilgrims walking around.
Wow.
What's that one
That's
place y'all went to?
crazy.
Is it the park y'all went to? Was it a park that you and Vale went to, Jax? Down where you live at?
Dighton Rock.
Oh, yeah, that place. I want to go there.
Yeah, they there's a building that they have this huge boulder that they pulled out of the Taunton River, and on the boulder there's like I don't know what you would call them, some type of writing or something on this boulder, and they don't know. The scientists don't know how to decipher it.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, that's my field right there.
They don't know if it's the Phoenicians or if it's something older, or
Uh, they pulled it out of a river.
they pulled it out of the river.
Hmm.
God, it
That's
could
interesting.
be Phoenicians, Minoan, Basque.
Yeah, that they don't know.
You know, if it is one of those civilizations that y'all are talking about, that could seriously rewrite history
Hmm.
right there. Legit.
Oh boy, yeah, I've got enough material to totally rewrite the history of New England, probably all the way out to the Great Lakes.
Yeah. I mean, David, you're not that far from me. You're only maybe like what, couple hours, 2.5 hours away from me.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Yeah, there were
Man.
lot of seafaring cultures that came over here. Pretty much everybody was here before Columbus, and yeah,
Yeah.
that Massachusetts around there. Yeah, especially if it came from a river. Yeah, like two or three cultures that I know of that worked with large boulders and left their markings and stones and things like that.
Hmm.
Well, it's like the rocks up there at Nova Scotia, over there at Oak Island.
Hmm.
There's markings there that no one still can decipher to this day.
Hmm.
Everybody thinks that it's a treasure map of some sort, but they can't figure it out. You know, I mean, honestly, it's so crazy how everybody's quick to judge about who in the world come over or who wants to be, how they want to put it in mainstream, education and media.
Hmm.
But but like I don't understand why wouldn't you want to tell that story anyway, the actual real truth.
Right.
I mean, what is that going to do? I mean, it was thousands of years ago. I
Oh,
mean, what is it
oh
going
yeah.
to like why wouldn't you want to tell that story now? I mean,
Right?
like it ain't going to affect anything. It ain't going to affect anybody's economics. I mean, I don't understand, but I'm not the one making decisions, but I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, killed them to admit that the Vikings were here. Can you imagine how bad it's going to be for them to admit that? Well, oh, jeez, we had people here that were 3600 BC, uh,
Yeah.
gathering iron ore and leaving pretty much the same types of stone monuments that you find in England, Ireland, Scotland. Everything that's over there is over here,
Yeah.
including similar stone circles that are kind of similar to Stonehenge but smaller, but they still serve the same function.
Terry and Al said, did they ever get to the bottom of the well on Oak Island? No.
I doubt it.
Nah,
I mean, yeah, I
no.
totally lost interest in that. It's just
Yeah,
I don't think they're ever going to find anything. I really don't.
no.
right.
I think it's just another place for people to dump money on. You know, I watched that whole
Pretty
entire.
much. It was like,
Yeah, I mean, like, why would you spend millions of dollars trying to find something when I know you might find bits of evidence here and there, but I mean,
I mean,
I mean-
what have they found there lately? Like last time I watched it, they was finding some old pieces of wood and talking about, oh, this could be from the tunnel. Like, come on, it's a piece of wood.
yeah,
yeah. Nothing prove it could be from anybody that traveled through there, you know?
Yeah, or they found some old nails in the field.
well, it's
Yeah.
like, well, it goes back to what I'm sitting there thinking. You know, they probably did find something. We could. Okay, let's just say hypothetically that they did find something, but honestly, they're not going to show that on the TV.
No.
No, because if they did, it would be the end of the show, end of the
Right.
ratings, everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They've probably been bound to find something, at least like some kind of piece of evidence somewhere. But they obviously aren't going to show that on TV. You know.
That's a lot of your shows, though.
Yeah, like
It's like mountain
that-
monsters. They don't ever actually find the creature they're looking for. 'Cause if they
Right.
do, if they do,
Right.
you're not going. They're gonna have a show.
right. But at the same
and-
time,
yeah.
But at the same time, I still watch it because
No,
it's
I love-
entertaining.
I love mountain
You know.
monsters because they're
Right.
the
Yeah.
the five guys just trip me out. The way they talk to each other and everything, it's hilarious.
That's Appalachian for you, man. Jackson, if you don't, I'm from the Appalachians. That's where I come from. I was born and raised there, so I understand exactly what they talk about all the time. But I mean, even I being raised in the Appalachians, some of the stuff that they do dumbfounds me too. So I'm right there with
Like,
you.
they're
I mean,
hilarious. I mean, like they're just funny to watch.
they are. They really are. I mean,
Especially the Marine guy. What's his name?
Wild Bill, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So,
a little loud.
Oh,
ass
yeah.
fucker.
Oh, I watched it. I met him personally. See, I met all those guys personally, and I'll tell you, the craziest one out of the bunch is definitely Wild Bill.
He's loud. He is loud.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh
see
yeah.
how they would find anything with him because he's loud.
No, what I thought was hilarious was we waited. We met him at the Mothman Festival at Point Pleasant,
Mhm.
and what I thought was so interesting was my wife's her nephew is like almost 7 foot tall. He's huge. He's massively tall, but he's only like at the time he was only like 15. So
wow.
we go up there and he walks right up to Wild Bill, right? Wild Bill stares at him from his boots all the way up to his face, and he straight up out of the blue says, "What the hell are you feeding this youngin?" I was like, "Oh my god!" But I tell you what, it was worth the wait in gold, because when we got up there, you know how like people they show and like all they're a-holes to everybody, you know. But honestly, these guys they took the time out of their day to actually talk and listen to us, and listen to our questions. They didn't say, we got, you got to go, we got more stuff to do.
Yeah.
No, they actually did take the time. They took pictures with us. They talked with us and everything. And that was that was about a few years before Trapper died. And we actually managed to get a picture of all 6 of them, and we got all 6 of their signatures. And even Willie, their trap builder, he said that was very rare to find because a lot of the times during that day, each one of the guys took a break, so not everybody got all 6 signatures. So we have that sucker framed up, and it's
Nice.
gonna stay there. But I love watching that. But and that kind of leads me into thinking about Bigfoot and paranormal,
Hmm.
because I mean, how many countless times have you seen like some say that the Bigfoot have are able to transfer to portals from place to place,
Right.
and a lot of your paranormal events that happen to have tree knocks, yells that you don't normally hear on a normal basis come out of nowhere.
Tree
I
breaks.
mean, yeah, tree breaks, tree knocks. I mean, I think that's one of them. That's still something to be investigated there.
Yeah. I mean, it's even like on a when Vale was up here and we went to that Dighton Rock, we were walking down the driveway, and
Hmm.
there were certain things that I could hear that she couldn't hear. Like I could hear running water, like a river, like rushing water.
Hmm.
There was no river nearby, but what was nearby was a dried up riverbed.
Hmm.
So was I hearing something that was residual that she couldn't hear?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on the other side of the road, we're just staring off into the woods, and she saw what she described as a dark brown mass, something moving through the woods.
Hmm.
So I did a whoop, and
Hmm.
immediately afterwards, I don't know what you would call it, a group of monkeys, or I don't know what they're called as a group, but
Hmm.
all you hear was monkey chatter,
Oh.
Oh
and
yeah.
it's all caught on tape.
Hmm.
Oh. There you go.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome.
And I think it's on. I'm not sure whose channel it's on. I don't know. I can't remember if it's on my channel or her channel.
Hmm.
I'll have to go back
That's
and look at both.
yeah. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm definitely going to. David, what is your channel name?
David Ringman.
Yeah, same as my name.
David
Okay.
S. Ringman.
Okay. Okay. And Jax, yours is what?
Paranormal Underworld.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I will definitely subscribe to both of y'all's channels today.
Man, I thought you already subscribed to Jax. Where you
Nah.
been? He's only been around for years.
Well, this is actually the only time that I've actually met and talked to him.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, really. It is. But I'm glad. So it's so awesome to finally meet you, bro. Like for real.
I see he's
It
part of the
really
other
is.
side investigators.
Yep, that's me. Yep, me and my wife Dawn. We do that stuff there. So I mean,
His wife was at Moundsville with us, Jax.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yep, that's my wife there. Yep. So, but it, I think there's got to be. Speaking of that, I read an article not too long ago that you remember. It wasn't Finding Bigfoot, but it was shoot, it was another Bigfoot show. I think it was on this. No, what was it on? I think it was on Discovery.
The only one I know is Finding Bigfoot.
No, there was another one.
Yeah, it was the founder of the BRFO or something like that. Something like that.
No, well, it was another one where the guy where it was a group of 4 people, and they
Mhm.
actually went out into the wilderness. Like one of them was like kept track of them on the computer, while the rest of them went out in the field and try to find evidence.
Right.
But they actually found a hair sample and they sent it to DNA, and they finally got the results back, and it said that they could not find conclusive evidence other than that it was an ape or chimpanzee type DNA. Now, mind you, this was out in thick woodland area that is hundreds of miles from civilization,
Hmm.
in the middle of America. I think it was up in Washington, I believe. Yeah, that I think that was pretty much Bigfoot hair they found, and they still can't figure it out.
What is called a sheep squatch. Not joking.
Yeah,
Matt said, "Oh no, not cryptid talk."
Yeah, right,
Well-
Matt.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people, getting hair analysis done and this, that, and that. It always seems to come back as human. Well, what happens if they're
Well-
so genetically close to human beings that what if their hair actually does come back as human?
yeah. I mean, if it's got to be related.
Human are part of the ape family.
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah. I mean, it's so weird how we still have yet to have conclusive evidence on that after years and years of research. I mean, we have some of the most state of the art technology nowadays, and yet we still can't get conclusive evidence.
This commercial on TV right now is like the
Well,
funniest
there's
Super Bowl
there's
commercial.
actually people out there preventing a lot of this evidence from surfacing.
Yeah,
Mm.
Wow, there's actually a whole big movement that you don't know about.
I don't understand that. Why?
Well, part of the movement is the Native Americans themselves. They've known about Bigfoot for thousands of years, and lived with them, talked to them,
Correct.
pretty much,
Right.
and they don't want the white people finding Bigfoot.
Hmm.
That's part of it. There's actual people, on the reservations in the native police force there. If they find footprints and stuff like that, they automatically make them disappear. Samples, hair samples, whatever, they disappear because they do not want stuff. And there's actual people have actually admitted to it. They say, yes, we are hiding it from you people.
Well, it's funny because, like, in Washington State, about 74, 75, there was a book, a little pamphlet put out of the indigenous life forms out in Washington State. And Sasquatch was in that book.
Cryptids are living creatures that have a soul like us, and they can become a spirit just like we can.
Correct.
Yeah. There's
Yep.
your answer. There's
And
your
there's
answer.
actually, there's one Bigfoot researcher. He lives out in somewhere out in Canada. Yeah, out in Canada. I forgot. Yeah, no, I forgot where it was, but he's
Dr.
gotten
Meldrum?
some of the best. I'm not sure what his name is, but Mike something. He's in, I think, out Ontario. Oh, yeah, some organ. He's out in Ontario, and he's gotten some of the best recordings of their vocalizations anywhere.
Mm.
I mean, he was on Coast to Coast AM about a week ago, and I mean, some of the stuff he caught was just incredible, and he also caught a lot of pictures. He's gotten the footprints. He's gotten handprints on his car, vehicle, and they actually, the ones that he's been studying are pretty damn intelligent. They can actually talk, but not perfect English, but it's like kind of like a mixture of whatever their language is and English.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what he's got so far.
I still don't believe in Bigfoot.
No, they're real.
No,
I have never seen one or seen no evidence of one, so it's hard for me to believe.
we have where I live at. We see evidence all the time. All the time. I've even heard them plumb across the ridge where I live at. I mean,
I
at
need to
night,
come in.
like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I need to come and go look to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I've seen branches, bent over, not fit, like no human being could be physically bend that branch over. We've seen like, branches being put together like a teepee, type of thing.
Oh,
Stuff
absolutely.
like, we've seen markers that, kind of does this, shows like you're in the vicinity, of our territory, get out, type thing. That's basically what we see all the time. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, like Ohio's supposed to be a big hot spot for Bigfoots too, but
yeah.
the only thing never been spotted in Ohio is the Loveland Frogman.
I mean, everybody talks about the Pacific Northwest, but I'm seeing more cases come out, and I actually believe that a lot of the sightings most of them aren't coming out of the Pacific Northwest anymore. They're actually coming out of the Appalachian Mountain region.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's where the that's
yeah. Yeah, we've even had sightings probably 50 miles from New Haven here. Within 50 miles. Yep.
Well, I mean, that's the most, I mean, there's been hundreds of sightings here. I mean, I can tell you with utmost confidence that not too long ago, there was a news report out saying that there were Bigfoot sightings. The most recent one was in Kentucky, not even like a month ago. And it was in broad daylight, nonetheless. Literally, a woman was out picking blackberries from a bush out, right near her home. And next thing you know, she sees a black figure about 9 foot tall, literally just walking right up on the ridge, like right up above her. She literally took a picture of that Bigfoot with her camera, and it was posted up on the internet. And now here's the kicker. It wasn't her that posted it. It was the actual police department in the area that posted that picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some neighborhood, I don't know if it was in Kentucky, somewhere down south there, that was being terrorized by one of them.
Yeah. I
think one resident, I guess he was out fishing or something, and he actually got attacked.
Oh, shit.
By one. Got beat up pretty bad.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Wow. Probably was. It's just, probably is. He was fishing. He was fishing right where his food was, so that makes perfect sense.
So what would be crazy though to get beat up by Bigfoot?
Yeah. How'd you get that black eye? Oh, I got it from Bigfoot. Yeah.
Well, everyone gets a chance.
He actually had a pistol. He was in such a hurry to pull the pistol out to shoot at it that he shot himself in the foot. So, yeah. Not only did he get attacked by the Bigfoot, he shot himself in the foot on top of that.
If anyone
Oh,
gets
my
a
God.
chance, look up Sasquatch 911 phone call on
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay.
There's a guy that actually on the phone with 911 and having a Bigfoot experience at the same time.
Hey, Lisa, that's crazy.
I wonder what
It,
kind of. I wonder what. I
Oh,
wonder
hey,
how that
Lisa.
panned out.
I'm gonna have to look that
What's
up.
up?
What'd you say? Sasquatch 911 call?
yeah. I mean, you can actually hear how nervous the guy was.
That's crazy.
That would be funny though to see. I mean, can you imagine when just walking by and see Bigfoot beat the hell out of some dude?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I would do. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, what can you do? Like, what the fuck?
You can't. You're pretty much. You're done. You're done, man. I mean, if you got. I mean,
Pretty much, yeah, this guy was lucky.
yeah, yeah. To say the least, I think he had somebody looking after him because. I mean, it's funny because how he didn't like jerk up a tree and just smack him over the head with it.
Yeah, he like beat you up. Like,
He just beat him up.
how you doing, Lisa? How you and Dustin?
Hey, Lisa.
That's just wild to me. That is so wild.
That's just funny as hell, though. Like, I just keep picturing a big old hairy thing beating the shit out of some dude.
Like, oh god, oh god. That's why they always tell you to bring something that'll kill something when you go out.
Yeah.
And it's also why they always tell you never leave home without a camera.
Yeah, don't be. Oh my god.
We're good. We're good, Lisa. We're just chit chatting bullshit.
I can't. I can't. Oh my god. I could honestly see him having that dude on the ground with his holding him up by his neck collar, just sitting there with him.
This is crazy.
Oh man. Oh, that's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Oh, that's
like
funny.
that'd be like getting beat up by a ghost.
Yeah, like.
Well, yeah, right.
I mean, I did get choked by a ghost.
I got hit in the throat by one. Jeez.
Oh God!
I had to grab my throat and squeeze right here in my throat. I was at the prison. Like I couldn't breathe. I'm sitting there.
Well, it was like I watched my wife when we was at Fairfield, and you remember that. My wife Dawn, I was standing right next to her. Next thing you know, she got shoved right up against the wall.
And then fell on the floor.
Fell on the floor. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
that's right before Boots got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, that was right after Boots got taken over.
Yeah. That and the funniest part of the craziest part about that was right after we was all down in the little area where you go to fix your cameras and everything, and we heard, I don't know, it sounded like a huge table or something being dragged down the hallway right above us, and that same on the second floor right above us, and we go back up there and there ain't nothing's moved. You could play. You remember that?
Yeah, nothing was.
No, nothing was moved.
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
I remember that investigation.
Yeah, it's all
that
video.
was wild.
Yeah, that one was real creepy.
Oh
the
my God.
The last time we went back when y'all was there, but y'all left, and as soon as like everybody left, it was only me, Boots, Geeked Up, and Kyler. Dude, we had shit going on. Like I'm telling you, like we went to that new room that they opened up, the little church room.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to get out of there. Like something was making me feel uncomfortable with gagging me and everything. I had to leave out of that room.
I kept
And
getting.
then, we went.
Go.
We was standing out in the hallway talking, and we kept hearing footsteps like running upstairs. And I think what it was doing, it was trying to get us to separate, to chase after
Yep.
it, and to get us alone. And we was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that."
No.
And then we'd go
Oh, no.
upstairs. We'd go upstairs, and then we'd hear it running down the steps to the back down the stairs.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it kept doing that, like, nah. And then we went down to the jail cell. We was all sitting inside there, and something pinned me down to the chair. I couldn't even get up. Boots and Geeked Up had to pull me out of the chair.
Yeah.
Like, it got crazy that night.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was.
I actually found a link to that video. Do you want me to post it in the chat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like that night, that last night we were there. I kept getting drawn to that one area where it's right below the observation area at the very top, right there near the attic or whatever. I think it was called the attic or something. But like where you walk down those stairs and into that one big room that has it had a chair in the middle and like 4 beds there. For some odd reason, I don't know. I felt like I was being drawn to that room for some odd reason. I still to this day can't figure out how or why.
I don't know. Yeah, I just clicked on that link. I'm about to watch that as soon as we get off here. He posted the link of the Bigfoot 911 call. I would play it on here, but I don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that either.
But yeah, like Fairfield County it's really it's an active spot.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, that whole, I don't know. You can just feel like when you go there, you can just feel
that whole town don't feel right.
Yeah,
like
no.
Lancaster, Ohio, does not feel right.
No. Yeah.
Shit, the hotel that me and Boots and Geeked Up and his wife stayed at, Geeked Up in his room was haunted.
Shit.
Some girl committed suicide in that room.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
He was video chatting us, talking about, look at this, and you see clothes moving, you hear noise in the bathroom. He's like, I didn't get no sleep. I said, shit, I would have traded your rooms. Like, I would have did an investigation in your room.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, I definitely need to try to get down to your area this year, Jax.
Yeah.
Sean 12 a.m. wants me to go to Penhurst. They invited you for that too, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That'd be awesome.
Working on things. I'm working on right now. Working on getting my car fixed. It's been broken down for almost a year.
Yeah, my car's about had it too. Oh, front end's falling out of my car, but it's been falling out for a while now.
What's it do? Wobble when you go down the road?
It don't wobble, no.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what
it makes every noise in the damn book.
Oh yeah.
I know my struts are really bad. I have to replace those. I put a control arm on my driver's side already, so I need to put I need to put new ball joints and tie rod on that. I think my axle on the driver's side is going out now.
I don't know what it is, but like it always seems like this time of year, everybody's car gets broke down somehow or some way.
Yeah, because it's about to be spring, and they know you're about to go drive around a lot of places. So they're gonna make it hard on you. Well, not only now, my car overheats. I got a leak in my radiator somewhere.
Oh
Uh-oh.
God. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that ain't good.
Yeah, once one thing breaks down, then everything else goes with it.
Yep.
It's like a chain
Yeah.
reaction.
My car's got over 200,000 miles on it, so I think it's about time just put it in the graveyard and go get something else.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like my little Toyota pickup I used to have. It was a 1992 Toyota pickup, 2-wheel drive. I think it was back when I was about 16, 17. Just going down the interstate, headed toward Rocky Gap where I live. Next thing I know, I hear a big loud pop under the hood, and I see smoke coming out from underneath it. I pull off the side of the road, open up the hood, and the dang return hose to my radiator just split in half. Yeah.
I've had
And
that happen a couple times.
yeah, ended up overheating, and I had to have the head gasket. I had to have the head gasket replaced and the thermostat replaced, as well as the hood. Yep.
Mine gets to that point. Ain't no way I'm fixing it.
Yeah.
Man, I already got to pull the front bumper off just to get to the fucking radiator.
Right?
Yeah.
Get the radiator out of it.
It was like on them 06, 07 Honda Civics. Just to replace a rear taillight bulb, you have to pull the entire rear bumper off.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It just don't make any sense, man.
Like on my Acura, my thermostat is towards the bottom of my fucking motor.
What?
Yeah,
That's wild.
That's
wild.
It's in the middle of the fucking my motor. Like I have to take the bumper off and go take the radiator out just to get to that.
Oh wow. Okay, that's wild.
Yeah. Fuck Acuras. I mean, it's a good car. I love my car, but I ain't working on it. Okay, bye.
Yeah, right. He's going for a walk.
Yeah, like didn't say I'll be back or not. Just left. Okay. Hey, I got more subscribers than that person that got the 911 call. Oh. Hey, next time I say, hey, we'll be back. I'll be back. I don't think he's listening.
Uh-oh.
Squirrels
He
just
froze
left
for a
and
minute.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Okay.
Because he keeps messing with stuff. Quit messing with stuff you might not freeze.
My other headset went out. So now I have to use this one.
Was it Bluetooth?
Yeah. Yeah. I ran out. It died on me. You know, the best thing about that other one is I haven't charged that sucker in like 4 days, and it just now turned off.
You know, I got Bluetooth wireless Beat headphones hanging on my car mirror that's been there for a week, and they still at 85% battery life.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine, the one I had before, that's the Ray McNally 220 headset. I love that thing.
Yeah, my headphones are Beats by Dr. Dre.
How much those cost you?
I bought them off my cousin for like $25.
Oh. You could probably sell those right there for about $1,000.
No, they're earbuds. They're not.
Oh, okay. They're not the big, headphones.
Nah.
I was getting ready to say, look, if you got them,
But I love my earbuds.
yeah.
These headphones are Boots' headphones to his studio. I got his whole studio right here.
It's like I'm just going to use that.
Yeah, he's
I
in
get a-
Columbus, so
I got a pair of HyperX Cloud 2s. They got 7.0 surround sound with it.
nice.
Oh wow.
They're only like $100 at Walmart.
Heck yeah.
Might have to go get me a pair. I don't know. These headphones, I don't remember how much Boots paid for them. I think like $50, $60.
Yeah, that's my cat. My cat Socks.
So they got socks.
Yeah, he's got white feet, so we call him Socks. He's a nuisance. He's a terror. But he's a big old baby.
Because he's your cat.
No, I don't know. He can be he just likes to knock stuff down and wake us up in the middle of the night, and you know how cats are.
Oh yeah.
Sleep for about 18 hours a day, and then they go wild about 3 a.m. when you're asleep, and yeah.
That's because all the spirits start acting up in your house, so the cat's trying to get it.
Well,
So,
they decide to give you themselves a bath right next to your head as you're sleeping.
yeah. Like
With their
I've
sad
woken
big
up.
tongue.
It's like the times like they try to lick your eyeballs when you're trying to sleep. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Yeah, that and all that good stuff.
I remember not too long ago, I got woken up by a cat that it was like halfway laying on its back. One of its rear legs was straight up in the air and was giving its butt a bath right in front of my face. I'm like, nice. Rolled over the other way.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's funny. Or wait, here's a classic one. They like to fart in your face while you sleep.
Yep.
That's happened to me before too.
That's my dogs. And dogs be letting some raunchy ass farts.
Excuse me. Whew. Ugh. Got that I got my dang pollen sinuses and stuff like that going on now. Been sneezing all day long, man. That tells me that spring is on the way.
Yep.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the winter. I've drove through it all winter, and I'm ready for dang springtime so I can run hard.
You know, it's funny how everybody bitches about, man, I'm tired of it being cold. I'm tired of this. And then when summer comes around, like, man, I'm tired of being fucking hot.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I wish you could stay spring at 60 degrees all the time, and I'm good with that.
60, 65 degrees. Yeah, that's perfect weather.
Yeah, like, I'm happy with that.
Oh, yeah, just stay that way, you know.
I want 90 degrees. Don't ever go to Bobby Mackey's in the summer.
Oh, God.
Hey,
I just
Patty.
imagine.
God, in the summertime,
Hey, Patty.
dude, you'd be pouring sweat.
Well,
My name ain't Anthony.
as far as David and I are concerned, it's New England weather is pretty unpredictable, so it changes from
Definitely.
day to day.
Oh,
Ohio,
I could just imagine.
That's how Ohio is. It'd be snowing one day, and the next day it's 65 to 70 degrees.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mother Nature can't decide what she wants to do anyway.
Hey, Patty.
Or one day
Yeah.
it'd be snowing, and 2 hours later it'd be 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, I enjoyed the weather in Ohio. I really did.
Yeah, we have our good days and we have our bad days.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Corey's a robot now.
Oops.
Oh, man.
Come back, squirrel. Come back.
Your battery's running out, robot. Go charge yourself.
Can't hear you, Corey. Can't hear you, Corey.
Oh.
No, we lost him again.
Sound like CP3O.
Right?
Oh, shit. How are you doing, Patty? See if he tries to come back. He probably won't.
Maybe.
Well, he popped back up and then he went away again.
You know, I haven't heard any much more about the Conjuring House being sold.
I haven't either.
There was a bidding war between two people, CJ Payson and Zach Baggins.
Oh, for real?
They wanted like $2.1 million for it or something like that. 2.3.
You know, Vegas, ain't nobody gonna be able to investigate that place no more.
Nope.
Probably not.
I heard the owner said that they wanted to keep it as for people to come and investigate.
He'd probably pick it up and move the whole freaking thing into his museum.
Yeah. Like he did with that house in Indiana. He tore it down and kept the steps.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with that guy. I really do.
Yeah. I don't like that guy.
Me neither. You know, when he first started, he was all right, but as soon as he got that TV deal.
Yep. He got that big ass head.
Yep.
I understand you gotta make it your show. You gotta get the hours in. You know what I mean? Like however long the show is.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
the
guess.
ratings.
Yeah. But first time I went to Bobby Mackey, who was talking to her, it was after Ghost Adventures went there. And she was telling us about how they faked a lot of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they said they was doing it because that's what the producers was telling them to do. So, okay, I get that, but still.
See, if a producer ever came to me and said, "Hey, I want to start a new show," I'm going to do things on. I want to do things on my terms, not
Exactly.
what you want.
Yeah, I would tell you straight out, like, I'm not faking nothing. So if you're going to come at me with fake this, fake that, I am not doing it.
Yep.
If that's what you want, then you're talking to the wrong person. Go find somebody else.
And the same thing happened with Jason Hawes and Grant Wilson. That's why Grant Wilson quit.
Because they faking it?
No, it just his head got too big and just and just couldn't deal with it anymore. And then he brought back Grant ended up bringing back
Ghost Hunters.
Ghost Hunters, and then they sold it back to whatever company it was, and now Jason is back in charge of it.
Huh.
So now there's more new Ghost Hunters shows coming out
Yeah, I see that.
with Jason in it instead of Grant.
See, that's crazy. I like the Destination Fear.
See, I don't see that's yeah. I like it to an extent, but I gotta take everything that they do and say on that show with a grain of salt too, because the executive producer on that show is Zach.
Yeah, and you know, Dakota used to be Zach Bacon's cameraman.
Correct.
Ain't he still part of the team?
I don't think so. I mean, he might be behind the scene.
Yeah.
I forgot that Zach was a co-producer of that show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I just think like this, that like here lately, they haven't really gotten a lot of evidence at all. It's almost like they just they don't do a lot of investigating at all. They just stay there.
Yeah.
Overnight. Like there's
Right.
hardly any investigation at all.
No, because mainly they're by themselves on different floors and they stay in that bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much about half of it. Like
Uh-oh.
I'm like,
What's up, Matt?
what's up?
Hey, Matt.
What's up, brother?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Matt?
you know, I don't understand. Like, you got to do something besides just lay in bed. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
The only part of the investigation they do is when they're all walking around checking out the place.
yeah. And that's like maybe 20 minutes?
The first, 15, 20 minutes of the damn show.
Yeah.
Hey, a 15 or 20-minute checkout can lead to like 3 hours with you crawling on the ground with a broken leg.
Yeah.
So that's
Like
all
it did
you.
me.
Yeah, right.
I was say that's all you.
I know, right?
Hey, you know what paranormal team is coming to Bobby Mackey soon?
What?
The Ghost Brothers.
Oh, cool.
Don't know who they are.
They're a black paranormal TV show on Travel Channel.
Oh, I saw those people.
Yeah, they're
I
coming.
saw
To
I
those
actually
Bobby
like
people.
their show.
Yeah, they're coming to Bobby Mackey's.
Heck yeah.
I like their pimped out SUVs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
Pop the trunk.
Right?
Like
I like those guys.
some lady that works for Travel Channel actually DM'd me on Facebook asking me about some of my experiences at Bobby Mackey's.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We
And I was
go
telling
down
her,
and
she goes,
see
well, I'm
them.
gonna pass it on to my team, and then if they're interested, would you mind coming to be on the show? I mean, if you're gonna pay me to come be on the show, hell yeah, I'll be more than happy to come to Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah, why not?
Bobby Mackey's is my second home, so I mean, come on, I'll come.
It's like with me, St. Albans has become our home. That's our place. St. Albans Sanatorium. Yeah, that's our home right there.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever seen the Holzer files?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Hans Holzer is the one who actually started paranormal investigating, and not
Yeah.
Ed and Lorraine Warren, as people are led to believe.
Yep.
And there's a group out there, Dave Schrader and his team. They reopen up Hans Holzer's case files and they reinvestigate, because a lot of times that there's still happenings going on, and they go in and try to find answers, and they just add it to the case.
Yeah, because I watched it where they went to that haunted train yard, I don't remember
Yes.
where it was at. And
Yep.
they found out that there was a serial killer that was jumping trains,
Yeah.
killing people, and that's like what's supposed to be hot in that area or something.
Hmm.
Oh, you're talking about
They used to talk about the little
what's
hands
his
coming
name?
up out of people's floors and shit.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, what's that serial killer's name? Boxcar something.
The Hoser Files that actually kind of creeps me out though, because I don't know if it's what at the beginning the way they're talking with the recorder, like playing
Yeah,
Hoser.
that's creepy.
But no, that's actually a pretty good show though,
Yeah, it is.
Right.
because it's that bald-headed guy, that blonde-headed chick, and then there's another guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that show.
Yeah, that show that you were talking about, Squirrel, that mountain monsters people, they're
Yeah.
with the BFRO that I'm with, and they were actually going to come to Texas and look for the Texas Ozark Howler, and they wanted me to actually join them and show them the area and everything of like Skull Creek and stuff. And
Oh heck yeah.
that was that was before COVID happened. Then after the
Right.
epidemic
Yeah.
happened, they contacted me again.
Hey, you know what? That's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I love mountain monsters. We've personally met them, and I love them. They're the best people on earth. Legit.
Right.
I think they should do nationwide search. Nationwide type deal. I think that would be pretty cool. But
Yeah, not
they
to
like,
stay in Virginia.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
like with cryptids and stuff. I mean, there's more than just the big four. There's hundreds of cryptids that are in Native American lore, Mayan lore, stuff like that never seen the light of day. And but us as Americans, we just worry about the major four: Sasquatch, Dogman, Chupacabra, and Mothman.
yeah. Well, I mean that's because a lot of those cryptids are in different areas, like different ecosystems.
Yeah.
So that we don't have here in America.
Amen.
So we're more than likely to just focus on those too. But it doesn't mean that they haven't migrated toward other climates.
What's up, Mo?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Hey, what's up, Momo?
the Yeti. Like the Yeti was like, okay, there's two different types of Yeti. There's the single albino version that lives in the Tibetan mountains. Then there's the lower heel, what they call is the Yongay. And the Yongay is the ones that traveled through Russia all the way through Europe, and most of them took the land bridge while it was still around during the Ice Age and migrated to North America.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have so many different types of Sasquatch just all over the world.
Yep.
Like Hensley, up where you live, they have the Ohio Grassman.
Yep.
Yeah, we got the Loveland Frog Man too.
Yep. But
Right, good night.
Good night, Patty.
Good night.
I was just gonna say,
good night,
like
Patty.
those don't get any light of the day. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because they were just small encounters.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've never heard of the Grass Man, so
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big creature.
Yeah. And supposedly the way it gets its name and everything is because supposedly a hunter in like the 1800s captured the grass man and captured him in a wild boar trap and only fed him grass, and it changed the color of his fur to kind of like a brownish green. And once he died, the grass man was able to break free and run out into the wilderness and was able to breed and share his DNA with whatever.
Huh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mo.
Like the grass man, like sightings and footprints and everything are completely different than what they were in the 1800s.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look up Ohio grass man.
Yeah. It's one of those local legends that just got pushed around and shoved around like a redheaded stepchild.
That's me. That's me. I'm the redheaded stepchild that no one likes.
Hey, Hensley, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Actually, I'll be back too. I gotta go and get coffee. So
All right.
Get some coffee.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
So apparently the grass man has been on Monster Quest.
Yeah. Yep.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's like the Ames team, which is the Mountain Monsters, they investigated that too. They went after the high grass man. And then like West Virginia and Virginia, we have what they call the Yahoo. That's another one of those. That's the Yahoo of West Virginia. It sounds like just people yelling and screaming.
The only thing I've
all
ever
the
heard
time.
of is Loveland Frogman.
The Frogman. Just go
That
to a
might-
swamp and go try to find it.
Actually, the where he's spotted is not far from me. It's like literally 25 minutes from my house. I'm gonna have to go look Sunday when it's warm.
Kiki.
See if I can find it.
Got another kitty on my legs.
I'm gonna go Sunday and see if I can find the Frogman.
Just camp out near a swamp somewhere.
We ain't got no swamps.
You ain't got no swamps?
Mm-mm.
Dang.
We got pay lakes.
There you go.
And actually, one of the pay lakes I used to go fishing at, that they said that they spotted him. And this was not long ago.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah, I might have to go check it out. Go post out in the area. You like the Dead Files?
I've heard a lot of people say that's staged.
That lady creeps me out.
I can't 100% believe in what they say. I don't understand it. Like I watched it. I've watched a lot of episodes. Now I like the cop in there. I like the cop a lot. But her, I don't know
The
so
lady
much.
on there, I don't know, man. It's just some of the face features she be doing be fucking scaring me. Like, what the fuck? Like, something wrong with you.
Yeah. Like, what'd you smoke before you went on there?
What is attached to your ass that you keep bringing to these people's houses?
No kidding. Well, it's like I've heard a lot of people say that a lot of that is staged to obviously for views.
I mean, I think a lot of your TV paranormal things is half.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just I don't understand how I just it just all goes back, man. I can't lie. I can't do it when I'm trying to do paranormal stuff. I just can't do it, man. I don't understand.
I would never in my life fake anything.
No, I won't either. I can't do it. Like
if you watch my stuff and you say I'm faking, then that's your problem because I know everything I do is 100% legit.
Yeah. It was like, okay, I posted up a couple pictures from Lake Shawnee where my wife took pictures, and I know those are 100% legit because we seen them and we found them. And I posted it up on one of the Facebook groups one time, and and like there's people that saying, "Oh, you got filters," and I was like, "No."
Yeah, people hate on you.
Yeah, I'm like, no, like it's legit. I mean,
that's one of our main problems with our field right now because everybody says everything we do is fake, or we're staging this, or we're photoshopping this, or
yeah,
that's just part of it.
No, those pictures I have, and they're on my phone, and those are 100% legit Class A apparitions. It's so funny because we sit there, they sit there and they watch TV and they start believing, and then like all of a sudden for some odd reason they stop. They believe that everything is not real, and then like all of a sudden it's like if it is remotely anything that looks like TV, it's automatically fake.
Yeah.
I mean, like the chances of getting Class A evidence is like 1 in a million shot. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know you've got evidence. I know for certain you got evidence. I mean, if you've been doing it long enough, every paranormal investigator has some kind of Class A evidence somewhere.
Yep.
I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's just the way it is now. Like they make it harder for us, the people out here that's actually doing shit legit. And but you got your haters. You're gonna have your haters.
No, what gets me is the fact that the fake ones are the ones that make it up all the way. And then here we are, the ones that are small are stuck down here. Yeah.
Try to bring real shit and we get called fake.
Yeah.
I think I've only been called fake once, for real.
Yeah, I've been called fake too. So, I mean,
well, you're
it is what it is.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, I think it. You're right.
I mean, I'll just tell them you can believe what you want to believe, but I already know that I'm true.
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not going to sugarcoat anything I put on my YouTube that we put on our YouTube channel. I'm not going to.
Oh,
We're not about that. We're about showing you 100% unequivocal proof that the paranormal and spirits exist in this world. Period. We're not going to sugarcoat it. The only editing we do is just for the intro, outro, and the words for the spirit box, and that's it.
Yep.
I
From
don't
then
even
on,
do that.
I
All I
mean,
do is I put my intro and then I put an outro. That's it. I don't even put words from the spirit box. You know what?
I mean, we put.
I don't know how to do all that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Takes
I
a lot
mean,
of practice.
well, it's like it. I just, I would rather put up real 100% stuff than I would try to fake something and get a lot of money for it.
Hmm.
I just,
It's like
I won't do
when
it.
I play my EVPs on my videos, I just play it as it is and to see if anybody else catches what I caught. You know what I mean? What I think I
Mhm.
heard. I want to see if anybody else. If I put the words on it, then they're going to say, "Okay, well, that's what he got." I don't want that.
Right.
I
Well, I
want them to
mean,
tell me
like a
what
lot
they
of,
heard and
yeah.
see if it's what I
mm.
think I got.
Well, it's like a lot of times we'll put like a question mark
Yep.
in there, like to
Mhm.
say like, I mean, is that what we think it is? Like, this is what we think it is, but what do you think? You know, like
Yeah.
that. We're just, we're open for suggestions. You know, I'm not above asking for help. I'm not above asking people for advice or,
No, because you know
what.
what? I don't care how long you've been investigating or whatever. You can still learn from other people, and that's one thing I like about
Hmm.
YouTube because I've learned from a lot of people.
Right. Yeah.
Or doing collabs with people, you sit and watch how other people do stuff. Like, damn, maybe I
Hmm.
need to do that.
Yeah. Well, it was like when we last investigated, we investigated with Riverbend, Indiana,
Yeah, Tim.
and at St. Albans, and Tim Coomer. I don't know if that's how you say his last name,
Yeah.
but he taught me a lot just by being there. Seeing how he done it. And the whole the whole lockdown that he did on himself, which is he put
Yeah.
himself in a chair, had himself chained with a hood over him, and he told me, he come up to me, he said, "I want you to lock me up." And I did, and I kept the keys until he told me to unlock him. But that alone taught me that maybe I should try that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, because that's cool. Like, who else does that?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's like
I mean,
me investigating with Geeked Up. Him and Boots did the SB challenge together,
yeah,
which
right.
I think that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do with him. Like, if we ever investigate together with Riverbend, Indiana again, I want to do that challenge with him. I want to do it, just because.
Yeah, hopefully I get to hook up with him this year.
You need to.
We
It was wild.
only live like an hour and a half away from each other.
Well, do it, bro. Hit him up. And it's like, yeah, and I stress this a lot, and I even posted it up on my blog. Uh, you know, I that's what that's what the paranormal field needs. Is we need collaborations with everybody. Everybody needs to collaborate with, him or her or somebody else, because like, if I've investigated with Hensley and he's taught me something, and I could have taught Hensley something, but then I could investigate with Jax or with or David or
Yeah.
anybody else,
Hmm.
and we would all learn something from each other, and then vice versa,
Yeah, like I was
to
saying,
get to get the most out of what you do. I mean, I just look at it that way.
that's what I was saying. Like you can learn shit from everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody does their thing in different ways.
exactly. Yeah.
And it actually goes further than that too. Like I have no problem, like if I go to a location and I have, certain data that I have in my files, if someone is going there and they want my data, I have
Mhm.
no problem giving that data to that person or
Yeah.
group
Mm-hmm.
so they
Yeah.
can add to it.
Right. Yeah. Because think about it. If you did go to investigation just blind and you didn't know and you didn't have any information, chances are you might not get hardly any evidence at all. But the
Right.
fact that, like, say, you gave them that information, they can use that information in an investigation, and they might get really good evidence from it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why people have to play the whole alpha male type thing. Like, that's dumb. That is completely that is it, to me, immature. It's stupid. You need to be humble. Be humble with everybody.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm so passionate about that because it's utterly ridiculous to me that you can't just be quiet and listen for once. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to somebody
Right.
that, because they could be doing it longer than you have, but you could show them something that they don't know.
Correct.
I don't understand it, man. Like,
That's what I say.
everybody's got to be one up on each other. I'm like,
That's what that's what I was saying. Like, I don't care how long you've been doing it. You can always learn something. You learn something new all the time. I don't care.
yeah,
You could be
It's a
doing
learning
it
curve.
60 years. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, so what if you've got X amount of subscribers? So what if you've got money coming in? Who cares?
Yeah, right.
Who cares? I mean, yeah, I get it that it was hard work getting there, but still, I mean, you know, if people know who you are before you even get there, if they're going to come and investigate with you, so why be a dick about it?
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't understand, man. I'm one of those people. I'm down to earth. I'll give you the shirt off my back. If you need help, I'm going to help you. It's like my grandpa used to say: if you see a man struggling, you help him. It doesn't matter. That's the way I was raised. I don't know anybody else, but that's just how I am.
I'm not giving nobody a shirt on my back because I don't want to walk around with all my fat hanging out.
All right.
Right.
I'll help you out.
Well, I mean, my shirt might not. I mean, the shirt I give you might reach your, might show your belly button a little bit, but
I give my shirt to certain people. It might be a dress.
Oh God.
Oh, hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
What's up? What's up, Christy? Yeah, I just everybody's just got to be so mean to each other nowadays, man.
That's our fucking society, though.
Oh God,
Like, why?
I've learned so much. Yeah, I learned a lot from other investigators. I mean, when it first started, I was like, okay, yeah, this is interesting. See, what do I need? Yeah, I started out with a necrophonic, then I worked my way up to other equipment.
Yeah.
For a while, it was just necrophonic and just cell
When I
phone.
first started out, I
That
didn't
was
have
it.
no equipment. I didn't have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just went by what I hear with my own ears, or if I see
Mhm.
anything. I didn't have no equipment.
You want to know what I had when I started? I had a tape recorder and a flashlight.
I heard about it. Yeah, that's the way my dad used to do it.
Talk about tape
I mean-
recorders where you had to record and play at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually, Geeked Up still uses one of those.
Yeah, it's. I still have one in my. I don't have it in my arsenal, but I still got it.
Yeah, Geeked Up actually had it when we was all at Bobby Mackey's.
They still sell those tape recorders.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get one.
that's
get
hard
them
to
at Walmart.
believe.
They
Yeah.
still sell them.
Well, cassettes too.
Where do those paranormal investigators get all their new toys?
Yeah,
Yeah. 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 Right.
They
Exactly.
still sell a little digital recorder where you put the little tape in too and hit record.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the old Polaroid cameras. They're making a comeback now.
Hey,
Yeah,
I got one.
right. Yeah, a lot of that old stuff.
I got the old Polaroid camera.
Yeah. Well, you know, and to be honest with you, a lot of times your senses, your eyes, your smell, your hearing, and a flashlight, sometimes that's all you need. I'm just
That's
saying.
that's the best way. That's the best tools that you can use is yourself.
Yeah. And a lot
See,
of
it's so
times,
much easier cryptid hunting. We don't have to use all the fancy toys.
yeah. Well, if I remember correctly, Second Star, I
Yes, sir.
remember I remember you had mentioned something about you had went cryptid hunting with a group one time, and they brought like what $10,000 worth of equipment, and not got a single bit of evidence.
Right?
He said it took them more time to set up their equipment than it would to go out looking for the cryptid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's
what
Wow.
yeah, it took them it took them
Wow.
probably about 6 hours to set up everything. They had these
jeez.
scent chips. They had pheromone chips that they would put in trees. They had all this stuff. I was like, it's a Sasquatch. It's not an orangutan. It's not a gorilla. So you putting gorilla female pheromones in the tree, it's going to be like an enemy to them.
Yeah, yeah, and it ain't even going to come around. Oh
Yeah.
God. Well, you know, and it's like it goes to show. It's like, and this kind of leads me into something. It's like those
Yeah.
people that have no clue what they're doing at all. They all of a
Right.
sudden get all of this equipment and they just try to use it to what they think might do it, but they have zero common sense on how you know the basics are. You
Right.
know, like it don't make any sense.
I mean, if
Well, the
you
thing
have
is, a lot of cryptid hunters, they don't know basic biology. They don't understand hunting patterns. They don't understand survivability of
Yeah.
animals.
Mhm.
They you'll get all these cryptid hunters in an area. It's most cryptid hunters are ex paranormal hunters, and
Oh yeah.
you
Mhm.
know, yeah, you could go to a haunted place and, 200 years, a spirit's still going to stay there for whatever reason. But a
Mhm.
cryptid is a living creature. It's
Yeah.
going to, it's going to migrate to other hunting areas, other wild edible food sources. It's not going to stay in one place for 40 years.
right.
No, they're not human.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not like they got a Walgreens or a Walmart in a tree trunk somewhere.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it, man. I mean, it's like, especially those people that have zero, like they try to go hunt, they try to dip into the cryptid thing, but yet they literally have not even set foot in the woods a day in their life.
Right.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling how they think like yes, everything is connected. It doesn't matter what it is. Occult, paranormal, cryptids, whatever. It's all connected together. Yes, because they're
Yeah.
on a same level, but it's more that like cryptids stay around paranormal areas because it's more of a fear factor for people, and they know that if people believe a certain area is haunted or whatever, there's no human activity that goes there. so it's an easier hiding area for them.
Mhm.
But but you're not going to find Bigfoot hiding out in the attic of, like on the third floor of an asylum.
Right.
No, you're not going to.
Yeah.
And I mean, you get like that's what I stress to people. If you're gonna go out in the wilderness, you got to have the basics.
Right.
You gotta have a first aid kit. And I catch this a lot, especially on even in paranormal investigations. People getting hurt, get their ankle broke, the broke their leg.
Yeah.
They can't do any kind of first aid, but yeah, here they are in the middle of somewhere. Help is like 6 miles away.
Right. And that's exactly the reason why I stress all the time. Don't do any type of investigation by yourself for that reason only.
Yeah. Well, it's like at Waverly Hills. Okay.
Mhm.
My wife went there, and in the lobby is said to have a portal, and time will stand still or turn backwards. And let me tell you, my wife was in there with a group of people, and they were doing a spirit box session, just sitting there in the middle of the lobby. And my wife said she could have swore that they were there for 20 minutes. But then she found out by the other people with her in that same group that they were there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's how it was
Yeah,
when we was in Moundsville.
Hensley with Moundsville. They came back up from being down in the Sugar Shack, and it's like, wow, you guys were gone for a long time.
It felt like we was gone like 20 minutes.
It was down there for 2 hours.
Yeah. I mean
there's plantation homes in Louisiana where people will go there and go to a specific room at a specific time, and the whole entire scenery will change, and like they think, oh, they just stepped into that room for like 10-15 minutes and it's been 3 hours, and people don't know where they are.
Right.
Yeah. No, yeah. And that's what I say is you always investigate in pairs or the group or something like that. I mean, you can investigate another room, but it has to be close by.
Yeah,
I mean,
at least on the same floor.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I don't understand why it's like, oh, I'm here by myself and I'm over here, and it's like you're asking for trouble. You're asking for danger. You're asking for it. I mean, you're like it just don't make any sense.
Now, when I go out on my own now, I let people know where I'm going. Like, I'll tell my aunt, I'm like, hey, I'm heading down to this place. If you don't hear from me in 2 hours, send somebody down here to look for me.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing I tell anybody, like from a prepper and survivalist standpoint, stuff like that. I tell people to get a Gen 1 spot locator if you're going to go out in the middle of God-forsaken, who knows where, and what it is an automatic GPS locator that if you get lost or you get hurt or something, you cannot make it back, even if you have another person. Say that person cannot lift you up, can't drag you, that person's not strong enough, or it's too dangerous for them to be able to help you because
hey, holy cowgirl,
you if you're in the wilderness, you get hurt and your partner is the only help you have, and it's at night, you're a encumbrance to that person. So instead of one person being hurt, two people's hurt. You just hit that spot locator, and it will send a GPS location to all, emergency responders, and they will come and get you.
Right. They know exactly where you're at. Yeah. I mean, that's you could even use that in the paranormal field.
Correct.
You know.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of these places, there's no security system. There's no video recording, or there's none of that. Especially when you get to these places that are abandoned.
Right.
It's the same deal. Same deal. You got to have somebody with you. 100%.
Oh yeah.
You got to, or like you said, have a GPS locator on you.
I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody to go with me no more.
I don't either.
Do what?
I don't have nobody to go with me no more.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
my son moved away.
well, I mean,
all my stuff is me by myself. So, and that's why I say this, like my wife, if something happens to me or whatever, my wife won't be able to pick me up and carry me. She won't be able to even drag me. But, and if she did, if she could, I'd be more of a hindrance to her and hurt her.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, I let her know. And the cool thing about those spot GPS locators, like, they go for as low as $50 on eBay for the Gen 1s, and it's like a $5 monthly bill that you pay for the GPS service. And what it does is you have 3 emergency contacts that it constantly sends a text message saying, I'm okay, my coordinates are this. And then it has the emergency SOS beacon where you hit it, and then that calls the emergency people. So, we're not all spring chickens anymore, And
no. No.
That's not bad though.
No.
Yeah.
That's not a bad price at all.
Right.
No, I'm definitely gonna look into one of those.
I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking about as far as you all, even if you're a cryptid hunter or you're in a paranormal field, you need to have a first aid kit with you, and you also need to do some research on how to use it too.
Yes. You need to learn basic first aid, how to make a splint, how to, bandage a sprain, how to use a tourniquet,
Yeah. I mean,
if your foot goes through a floorboard and it's got 300-year-old wood there with rusty nails that slice your leg open.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's instant tetanus right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it just and also if you go out in the wilderness, always carry. I don't care who you are, carry a firearm with you.
Right.
Carry a firearm.
Carry a firearm when you're going into asylums and abandoned locations too, because of squatters, drug addicts. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't carry a gun, but I carry a knife and a machete.
Yeah.
That's just as good. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
or pick up a like 250,000 volt taser.
Yeah. I mean, my wife's packing. She packs all the time.
Right.
I mean,
See,
she's if
I'm
the gun
scared
don't do it, she's got a flashlight with a taser on the end of it.
I'm scared to own a gun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's not. It honestly, it's. I own guns. I've got them. I've got in my safe there. I've got an old lever action single shot 410 shotgun. It's an Ithaca.
The mule kick.
Yeah, that old lever action single shot shotgun 410 that
Oh,
my
yeah.
grandpa. Yeah, that thing is old. But I've also got a 9mm pistol,
Yeah.
and my wife does too. But it's if you learn how to use it, doing target practice, you know, and learn how to safely operate it, you know, keep it
Mhm.
on you. You know, it won't be so much once you get comfortable with it and know how it operates and how it operates and how you use it, you'll feel a lot more comfortable with it. And that's what I tell people all the time. But you got it is like my dad told me, you always make sure about where you're shooting and what you're shooting at right in front of
Yes.
you.
And never point unless you know you're going to shoot.
Yeah.
That's
never do
not
it.
why I'm scared to have one.
Why are you scared?
Yeah.
Because my depression and my
Yeah.
anger
Oh.
issues I have.
Okay. Yeah.
Might get
That's
me in more
why
trouble.
I'm saying for Hensley to carry like a taser gun with him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, carry that with you. That way it's not so much of a hindrance on you, you know, with that.
So that's
You know,
that's why I never owned a gun in my life, because of that certain reason.
well,
Right. But also, like a basic survival kit. I mean, because it doesn't matter where you're at or anything, bad things do happen. And paranormal investigators, y'all are carrying how much? 200 pounds, 100 pounds of equipment, light up electronics and cameras and whatever.
Yep.
What's 5 more pounds? That
100
is
pounds?
going to save
Right.
lives. Yeah.
I don't
And
know
that-
about y'all, but I put everything up. What I carry is just little stuff that I can fit in a backpack to take with me, and that's it.
Yep.
I don't carry much at
Yeah, I
all.
carry about probably 5 pounds, 10 pounds at the most.
Yeah, I say all I take is like maybe
I'll
2
be-
cameras.
I'll be right back. Be right back. Well, I'm just going by the
Oh no, but
the
there's some people out there
ex-paranormal
do be
people that I
carrying.
met.
I say there is
Yeah,
some
right.
paranormal people out there do be carrying a lot of shit.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, they have the money for that.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
more for all that stuff.
I mean, you saw all the equipment that Val and I had all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm
insane.
saying. Like, there's two fields to every there's two halves to the a circle. There's the people that have every equipment in the world, then there's the people that are bare minimalist. And it's the same thing like in survival people. There's people that carry 150-pound survival bags. Then there's the bare minimum people like me that carry 5 pounds.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had the money, I'd have a lot of equipment too.
Yeah.
Shoot, if I had the money, I'd have a freaking RV full of equipment.
Right?
I want an RV so I can travel.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull in and order me some food. I'll be right back, guys.
I mean, that's just it. I mean, even with all that equipment, I mean, we used to use every bit of that equipment too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But and that goes to show that you know how to use it. You know how it operates. And it's like those, and it just goes full circle to me about we are people that are willing to show anybody that's wanting to do investigations with us of how stuff operates or how you do this, how you say that, or whatever. We're not above to show people that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean,
not
I'll
opposed.
show it to you all day, every day.
Yeah. I'm not opposed.
No.
And the thing is that, you were talking about earlier how people, they don't know what they're doing or whatever, and they got all this equipment. It's like, my thing is, Yeah, it could be hands-on. That could be the way that they get around that. But clearly, if they don't know how to use the equipment, you shouldn't be on doing an investigation.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I understand like there's people that like, well, you fake it until you make it. That's yeah, no. But I mean, that's why. Like, I'll be honest. All I use is I've got a rig that holds up my phone, and then I've also got a pair of uh, dowsing rods that I use, and that's pretty much it. And like some lights and stuff like that I use like for camera, be able to use that to see, but that's about it. That's all I
like,
got.
Every time I get a new equipment, I don't even take it out until I'm comfortable using it.
Yeah. I mean, because
Oh yeah.
well, it also makes you look, and I'll be honest, it makes you look bad if you post it up on YouTube. It makes you look like you don't know what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the other thing too is I can't stand is people who are like disrespectful.
Yeah.
No, I won't stand for that. I won't stand for it.
That's one thing I do before I do collabs. I tell people like, look, I'll tell you right now, I don't disrespect the spirits. I go in here with respect. I treat them like how we want people to come to my house to treat me.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're going to do that, I will never collab with you again.
Yeah. No, provoking is what got my wife scratched before.
Provoking is what got Boots scratched at Moundsville.
And the same thing with my wife. Provoking is what got her scratched at Moundsville. Yeah. I mean, if one person provokes, everybody else is a target. It don't matter who it is. And like one person could provoke and not tell nobody, and then they go in the same area, not knowing what just happened, and then all of a sudden they get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can say though, everybody I've collabed with has been respectful.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
Except for the one guy at Moundsville. That's the only bad thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been great.
I don't understand how people say, well, we got to provoke them to get evidence. No, you don't. That's an instant shut off right there. They ain't going to want you there.
I mean, if someone comes into your house, right?
Yeah.
And decides to, be an A double hockey sticks, sorry, I said that wrong. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
You're not going to want to talk to them. You want them to get out of your house.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Well,
the other thing that I can't stand, this is one of the most like disrespectful things that anyone could ever do, is when, especially after there's a celebrity that passed away, and within hours of their death, someone is doing an EVP session.
Yes.
That drives me insane.
Like, give them time to rest.
Right. There's no mourning for the family. There's no closure. There's nothing. Just, we're going to do an EVP session right away.
Hey, Maria. Yeah, that's like when...
All right, I'm back.
That's like when Bob Saget died. You had all the people on YouTube talking about, we talked to Bob Saget. We did a spirit box session with Bob Saget. He just died.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, man ain't even been dead an hour.
I don't even see with me. I guess I'm not really a skeptic, but like there has to be a rest period before that person even knows how to be able to communicate, or learn frequencies or anything. Not going to school all over again.
You're a robot.
like truly,
Okay.
like I mean, can't spirits manipulate all that stuff?
I don't know what you said there, Matt, because you're all robot-y.
Yeah, we didn't
Oh.
catch none of that.
Okay, sorry. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going through back roads. Sorry. I was saying, you know, I'm not a skeptic or anything, but how do you truly know that you are talking to that precise individual through something like necrophonics or whatever? Like, isn't there other spirits that can manipulate it to make you believe that you're talking to that person?
Well, yes and no. It's
Okay.
it's like how to explain this? Like the first time that I used a Necro, okay, I
Yeah.
downloaded it. Nicole was at my house. You know, I used it for the first time. My daughter just
Right.
passed away a few months before that, and my daughter came through.
Yeah.
And I know it was my daughter because she was saying things to me that I only knew.
Okay. I mean, I can understand that, but like communicating with somebody that nobody knows or nobody had any contact with, like say
Contacting Bob Saget.
Jack the Ripper. Nobody
Okay.
knows anything about Jack the Ripper. Nobody knows what he sounds like, you know, what he would
Right.
talk about.
Right.
Like, if you're trying to get that person to come through, and like, how do you know that would be Ripper if nobody knows anything about that individual? Or like, say, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, how many people has ever met Stevie Ray Vaughan or, you know,
Robot.
person? Oh, sorry. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm just saying, like, how would you know it for like individuals like movie stars or whatever that nobody has ever met before? Somebody that died
Right.
in, say, the 1920s, and the person contacting them is a 20-year-old, you know, that's never
Correct.
seen any of their movies or anything.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be skeptic. I'm not trying to be whatever. It's just there's certain things that we just can't be positive on. Just like in cryptids, there's so many people that are cryptid hunters that are hopeful that what they're hearing is a dog man howl or cry, but it turns out to be an actual coyote tussle. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Well, see, it's like with me, and I'm pretty sure Vale does the same thing, because we've done it together. Whatever we heard about a certain location,
yeah,
we throw it out the window. We take everything
right.
with a grain of salt and go in with an open mind, and say, okay, this is what we're going to do, and stick to the game plan. I mean,
Yeah.
I continue to do that to this day.
Right.
I mean, even though someone might give me a file that says, okay, this is what we caught, you know, I might have that, but I block that out. So when I go, I can get my own evidence and then compare the two afterwards. I don't even look
Right.
at it until after.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I just, you know, it's just, there's a lot of contamination within
Mm-hmm.
all our fields.
Mhm.
Like, because people are so willing to believe that they'll take any evidence or whatever, like, and believe full-heartedly that that is what they saw, and it could have just been, a shadow on the wall from a light source,
Right.
or whatever. And they don't actually take the time or whatever to actually look at their evidence. They just throw it up on YouTube and say, look here, and put a big red circle on it.
Right.
And, I always try to debunk everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, any investigator, if you're an investigator, you always try to debunk it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I do the same thing with like cryptid research,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
but for every one of us that is true to our field, there's 1,000 that are
Not.
shams. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah. That's like me now when I go on investigations. I got local places. They'll tell me like, "Do you want to take the tour or you want the history on the place?" I'm like, "Nope."
Yeah.
Like I don't want to know. Just tell me a couple hot spots, and that's it. I don't want nothing else.
Right.
That way, I'm going in with like not knowing too much about the building. That way, if I catch anything, then okay, I caught this.
Yeah.
Because I went to this opera house a couple weeks ago, and the
Mhm.
guy's like, "Do you want the full tour?" I was like, "I don't really want a tour at all."
Right.
I was like, "Just
Yeah.
let us go and do what we're going to do, and we'll let you know what we catch."
Yeah. And see, that's like me, I will investigate certain cryptid spots that have a long known history with, recent sightings, but I won't go to a spot that's has a one-time sighting 30 years ago. You know what I mean? And because that's a waste of time, because like, unlike paranormal research and everything, with cryptids, you have a 48-hour window before any evidence will be destroyed by nature, and
Correct. Yeah.
but like a haunted location, you may go there and spend 6 hours and not get anything, but go there tomorrow and
Get a shitload of stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
And see, that's what I always try to tell people. Like, don't expect to go to these haunted locations and think you're gonna get some, because it don't happen
Right.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if you think that's gonna happen, you might not even go, because you're just wasting your time.
Right. And but it's like these TV shows that, like, don't get me wrong, they are TV shows for a reason, like
Mhm.
and it's like the major TV shows, they all the time, everywhere they go, is like they're a ghost magnet, and they all automatically get all the, findings and all this activity and everything that day, but and like with the cryptid shows and stuff, they go there for 3 days to a location that hasn't had any activity in 40 years, and supposedly they catch 20 cryptids hiding in one area on heat vision, and I'm like, that's BS.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, it hurts the true researchers, the ones that actually are trying to prove that this stuff is real, and trying to you know, prove our findings. But we get swept under the rug because of big name people that wear bedazzled shirts and Ray-Bans, or, you know, some drunken hillbilly that, you know, is married to his third cousin in the Ozarks.
Right.
You know?
Oh boy.
And that's just
I'm
it too.
sorry. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth, you know? And I'm sorry if I piss anybody off.
Oh no, I mean you're 100% right though. And that's just like the
Yeah.
word fucking the demon words being thrown around all the time. That
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
ridiculous too.
And that's why a lot of people like myself and like you guys that want to do private residences and whatnot, you know, they don't call because of the fact that, okay, they see this stuff on TV and everybody's throwing the demon word around, and
Right.
they think that that's what we're going there to find.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it could be just an angry spirit. Say there's a chair that's moved, something simple like
Right.
that. They just want the
Yeah.
chair put back.
Yeah, spirits
You
do
know,
say.
like,
Well, spirits do
Oh,
say
go
the
ahead.
D word a lot, but you don't know if they're calling you one of those. That's one thing.
Right.
It could be because you're bringing in all this weird equipment and stuff. Yeah, things that make all kinds of noises. You're
That they've never seen before in their life.
yeah, and
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to talk to a soldier that was in the Civil War or the War of 1812,
Or even
and
older.
you know,
1700s, 1600s. Oh
yeah,
boy.
you know, they never even seen this stuff, and you're telling them to touch this or make this light change a different color, and they're like, what? And you know, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing with a lot of people in the cryptid community that don't understand why the Native Americans gifted. You know, like most tribes were afraid of the creatures of the woods. You know, the unexplained, and you know, most Sasquatches that the Native Americans knew were monsters, were literally monsters, like the Gugway. The Gugway was named Gugway, which is translated to face eater, because they would literally attack tribes and bite off the faces of warriors and devour it right there. And they gifted so they could go through those territories as kind of a peace offering, and so they could get to another part of the land while they were migrating. But now cryptid hunters are gifting to try to trick Sasquatches to come out from hiding so they can take pictures of them.
Right. And they're not very good pictures either.
Right. But here's the thing. The Native Americans gifted the Sasquatches. That's like, if it was in the wintertime, they would only gift the Sasquatches things that was edible in nature that they could grab at that time. They didn't give them cooked meat. They didn't give them, you know, canned whatever or peanut butter or anything like that.
Right.
The Gugway. The Gugway is a type 4 Sasquatch. And the type 3 Sasquatch. And they are more baboon like. There's the Patty, which is the type 1, which is like Harry and the Hendersons. Then there's the Neanderthal, which is more human like. They're shorter, more strong, more stockier build, and human looking. Then there's the Gugway, which is the type 3, which is a baboon like Sasquatch. Then there's the type 4 that are, which are called the stone giants. And the stone giants were smart. They would cover themselves in sap from pine trees, roll around in rocks, and make armor out of it. And the Native Americans could not hurt them because if they shot arrows or hit them with spears or clubs, it would break the stones. So, I mean, they're not all just lovable, huggable, big teddy bears. Even the patty. I mean, people think, oh, they just sit in the woods and just stare at you. No, they will rip your arm off and beat you with it if you're in their territory.
Yeah.
But sorry, y'all have y'all's things that piss y'all off in the paranormal. Us cryptid hunters have what pisses us off too.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. I didn't know nothing about it. Half of the things you just named.
Right.
Yeah. And
I
those are
thought
just. Oh, go ahead, Jax.
and I thought I knew a little bit about it.
Yeah,
Turns out I know nothing.
I'll sit here like, wow. Talk about rolling in sap and covering herself in rocks. Like, wow, they're pretty damn smart.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, Sasquatches, they're just like, any primate, like gorillas. Gorillas use simple tools to, make their shelters. Like, they will strip a piece of bark and make it thin enough to go into termite mounds and cover the stick with termites as a tool to eat termites.
Right.
There's orangutans that learned how to use hand saws and cut trees and cut branches to make nests in trees. I mean, Sasquatches are just on that kind of level as we are. They just don't need to use our stuff.
Yeah.
Now, Matt, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You know how, okay, sometimes you're like out in the wilderness and like someone's following a supposed Sasquatch and then all of a sudden the footprints disappear. Do they use the trees, or do you actually think that they are disappearing into a portal?
No, the portal thing is they are connected to the ley lines. That's a thing through Native American folklore and everything, that they can only for temporarily can they open up a ley line and actually go from one place to another. But that's going from one territory to 1,000 miles away, like a doorway.
Right.
They can't open it up at will. They actually have to sit there and concentrate. Then it happens. But the majority of Sasquatch footprints and everything they don't have like human feet. Human feet are maneuverable. They're meant for us to be able to grab and hold on to slippery terrain and everything like that. Sasquatch's feet cannot bend. That's why they walk when they're walking bipedal. They have that like lurch, from the monsters kind of walk.
Right.
It's because their feet doesn't bend like ours. They have flat padded feet. They don't have arches or anything. So their weight will push down in certain soft ground but ground is, I mean, the earth is different everywhere. You can run into soft patches of dirt where you could just drop a rock and it'll create an indention. But you could go, 5 or 6 feet away, drop the rock again, and it won't make an indention at all.
Right.
And it's kind of the same way with Sasquatch. They will, they tried to walk on the hardest ground possible, because if they sink in, they're not able to grip or pull themselves away. So that's kind of, go ahead.
Climbing trees would be probably out of the question then too, though, right? Because of their feet.
I mean, because of their feet, and also because of their weight. You got to think, a Sasquatch that is, okay, look at the weight of Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, no, look at the weight of Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant was almost 8 foot tall, and he weighed 500 pounds as a human. All right. And he wasn't that muscle, he just was built big.
Right.
A Sasquatch that's almost 8 to 10 foot tall can weigh between 800 to 1,200 pounds.
Right.
And imagine that trying to climb a tree. I mean, he's not going to be able to hide. He's not going to be able to, literally grip the bark or anything, because, like what you said, his feet can't grip it like chimpanzees can. You don't see gorillas climbing trees, because they can't. True. Because they don't have the ambidextrous feet. So they're kind of on the same level as gorillas are. And they don't just scurry up trees like little bears. I mean, they use more cover, and they have natural camouflage to blend in with their surroundings than anything else. That's why you see a lot of videos. They see a Sasquatch, and they're filming it for like 5 or 10 minutes. Then they look away real quick, then pan back, and it's gone.
Right.
That's because when they looked away, it blended in. It either, sunk down, blended in with the surroundings around it, and the human lost sight of it. But it's still there. It's just like any other animal, You'll see a deer walking by, and then it'll just stop and blend in with nature, Like, there's hundreds of times you walk into the wilderness and a baby fawn is sitting 5 or 10 feet away from you, hiding in a bush, and you never would see it. I mean, a lot of things with cryptozoology, you have to look at reality and not metaphysical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? There was a question about the Patterson Gimlin film. What do you think about that film? Do you think that's legit?
Which one? Like, there's a lot of them.
From what is it? What the heck is it called? Something Creek in California. 67.
Oh, yeah, 67. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Patterson Gimli, George. It's the most legit actual footage. You can actually, when you slow it down, you can actually see the muscles rippling and like moving. You can see the hair blowing. And the thing is, that's a female Sasquatch.
Yes.
It's not a male like people have been saying all this time. It literally has breast, and if you see it when it's walking, you see the gaunt stance that it does with the legs, because the feet are not ambidextrous, and it's moving and it's walking pad to pad, not toe to heel like humans do. I mean, heel to toe like humans do.
Hmm.
And every time it takes a step, you see the muscle and the skin reaction for each heavy footstep that it does. And
Right.
the turn, it doesn't turn its head like a human does. It actually turns its whole entire torso around to look.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what gorillas do. Gorillas, they can't turn their head. They have to turn their whole entire torso. So,
Yeah.
if anything, it's legit. Do what, Hensley?
I said I think I'm gonna have to go watch that movie.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of debates. There's a lot of hearsay about it. I mean, once you go into it, you're gonna go down a deep, dark hole. There's people saying that Patterson Gimli went out there to slaughter a family of Sasquatch. There's supposed to be like more, like the people on the internet I hate, because they said, oh, they killed that male Sasquatch walking across because I can see a female and a baby that's in the tree lines that's waiting for their dad to come across to feed them. And I was like, do you not know, anatomy? Like, that's a female, not a male. And there is no other ones around.
Mm.
And
Yeah, it almost
it,
looks like George that on that short film there, that no neck at all. It's just muscle right
yeah,
into the head.
it is. All of them, they don't have a flexible vertebrae like gorillas. Gorillas don't have an ambidextrous vertebrae that is able to bend left or right. It's only able to bend up and down. So the muscle structure in the neck is connected to the shoulder straight. Like,
Oh, excuse me.
oh,
Bless you.
bless you.
Thank you.
That's why when you see like gorillas lifting their shoulders up, you see their neck expand because it's pushing up the muscles into the neck.
Mm.
See, I'm
Right?
learning a lot. I'm learning a lot today.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on the whole cryptid thing.
Hey,
No,
I'm
you're
fine
fine.
with it. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm learning stuff I never knew. And that's what I was telling everybody earlier. You always learn something. Every day you learn something new.
Oh yeah. I mean, none of us know everything. It's just take reality and take science into account when you're looking. Take science and biology into account when you're looking at cryptids. And with spirits, that's a whole entire mathematical thing that I don't get into because I suck at math.
I'm not good at math either, but
Yeah, like frequencies and I don't know, everything that you paranormal people do. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's why I have so many questions when I talk to y'all about paranormal. But yeah, I mean, there, like, there's 4 types of Sasquatch in America, but there's over 100 different species worldwide in other countries. Like, there's the Vara of India. The Vara has been around for centuries. They are there's literally a forest called the Forest of Apes in India that is protected by a specific tribe of monks that will not let any humans go into that place but the thing is with the Vara, they're smart enough to create actual weapons out of metal. They can make armor. They have their own fighting technique. I mean, these monks learned from the Vara their martial arts. The whip sword of India came from the Vara that the Indians used. Yeah, there was a big game hunter in the 1920s that went to India to try to kill one of these Vara, and the monks tried to stop him. He had British guards with him. They held off the monks. He went in to try to kill one. He had one in his crosshairs with an elephant rifle, and when he was about to pull the trigger, his head was completely severed off his shoulders from a throwing disc, a shock around.
Wow.
And that's just one legend. That's just one story. And there's also one article in 1942 in a Indian newspaper about a man that found a Vara body outside of the forest, and he took it to the Smithsonian, had pictures and everything to prove that these creatures existed. It had jade jewelry on it. It had rings on its fingers, and this thing was almost 8.5 foot tall.
Oh, wow.
And so it's not like they could, literally fake jewelry and put it on this creature,
Right.
But you know how the Smithsonian is. He sold it to the Smithsonian, and supposedly it disappeared.
Go figure.
Yeah. All right. But
That's weird.
yeah, I mean, we have giants here, giant skeletons and everything in America. I mean, there's so many cryptids that people just don't want to believe. They want to see, like, y'all, the paranormal society looks down on the word demon, right? Being used everywhere.
Yeah.
In the cryptids, it's the word Nephilim. Supposedly everything is a Nephilim, and that's not true. They call Bigfoot's Nephilim. They call giants Nephilim. They call, anything and everything that is not natural, they call it a Nephilim.
I mean, they even call aliens demons.
Nephilim. Oh, yeah, they call them Nephilim,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's yeah, it is. I mean, but that's the thing. I'm not saying educated. It's people that don't want to do the research and wants to jump on the bandwagon of everybody else.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
excuse my language, but bastardize these terminologies.
Right.
Sorry about my rant.
Oh no, you're fine. Oh,
A lot of us cryptid hunters have found hair, but the thing is every time they try to take it to a genealogist, it always ends up disappearing, or evidence comes out in a, like they. When you provide samples or something to a research facility, they cut a piece of it off and run a test. And when it comes up not available, they cut another piece off and rerun the test. They don't use the same sample. They have to use another sample. And they will continuously run tests on that until that evidence is no longer around. They will pretty much get rid of it. And
Wow.
yeah.
Do you remember the documentary that was out I don't know, maybe 8 years ago now? And I believe that Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum was there, and it was an isolated location. I believe it was in Canada. You could only get there by plane.
Uh-huh.
And they had like a board with nails sticking up, and something had stepped on it, and there was dried blood on it.
Yes.
And then it came back, it was human hair or something. Do you think that something like that, do you think that they're so close to human beings that we actually really do share DNA, and that's why a lot of these tests are coming back as human hair?
Well, the thing is the type 2 Neanderthals, the Neanderthal type, it is literally the way that scientists have confirmed is that the Neanderthals bred with the Gigantopithecus. Some Neanderthals bred with Homo sapiens. Other more feral tribes of Neanderthals bred with the Gigantopithecus and created this bastard version of Sasquatch. And that blood belongs to that blood was deemed a part of the type 2 Neanderthal Sasquatch, which does technically have human-like DNA. So, yes, I mean, there's one breed, but you also got to look at the Sasquatches will interbreed with themselves too. So you're looking at thousands, hundreds of years of interbreeding,
Right.
And so, yes, maybe the descendants of the first breeds have, cross DNA because of that. So, yeah.
I mean, before I knew that there was different, I don't know how you would call it, the 4 different creatures
Types,
running, that I just was starting to think that they must all share, human DNA, because a lot of these tests are coming back. it's human hair.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it a lot of them, I mean, like Neanderthal types, that was the type that I had my first experience with when I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, do you remember Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe?
Yes.
Okay. Remember what Beast Man looked like in the cartoon?
Yep.
All right. That's what the Neanderthal type that I encountered looked like. He was probably between 6.5 foot to 7 foot tall, but he was squatty. He was built, but he wasn't covered completely in fur. Like he had some hair on his chest and everything. He looked like he looked like, you know, an old guy. I mean, he looked like a guy that should be on Jersey Shore. You know, yeah, like, you know, he had the hairy back and the hairy arms, but his chest was slightly hairy, but it was more kind of like mange, you know, spots of hair, but more skin.
How you doing?
And yeah, pretty much, you know, like he had the raised eyebrows, stuff like that, the dominant, you know, chin, forehead, stuff like that. But all his teeth were like how a 3-year-old would draw teeth on a monster, you know, like jagged triangles. And like traditional native tribes that were cannibalistic would sharpen their teeth like that so they could tear through flesh. And all his teeth looked like that. Looked like they were filed down somehow.
Right.
And you know, so I do believe that they do interbreed, especially if, you know, they haven't seen another version of them in so long, but they run into another breed. Yeah, you know, things are going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just like a Friday night at a nightclub, you know.
Right. Got a question in the chat from George. What about Sasquatch and UFOs? There seems to be a possible relationship, like a Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, you know, like they are all connected. I mean, there was a theory back in the 1960s before the Gimli and Patterson film that these hairy beings that people were seeing and stuff were kind of like a science experiment gone wrong, and the aliens kind of crossbred our DNA with other DNAs of animals when they were being abducted, and a lot of researchers believe that aliens kind of just dropped them off and let them run on their own. And yeah, like it's some kind of failed science experiment. But you know, there's a lot of encounters where like what I said earlier, you know, Sasquatch and cryptids will hide in known haunted locations where human interaction is very rare because they won't enter said area or forest because they're afraid of, you know, ghosts or it being haunted. And it's kind of the same way with Skinwalker Ranch. Everything and anything's happened at Skinwalker Ranch, but not together. You know what I mean? Each incident was, its own case. But it being together, no, I don't really believe that.
Mm.
But I'm just a normal human, so.
Well, yo, I think I'm about to shut down. I'm getting tired.
All right, brothers. Thanks for
All right.
having me up
Yeah,
here.
all right.
Oh,
It was great hanging out with y'all.
y'all
Yeah,
are more
thank
welcome
you.
to come anytime.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All
You
right.
too, guys.
Good night, Jack. Good night, Matt.
Well, have a great night, guys. Y'all be careful. Take care. Love y'all.
Bye.
Love you
Love
too,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.